Hello and welcome, say hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Let's go ahead and get started. Boom. Oh, that's not the one I want. That's not the one. There we go. Hey, welcome into the channel, everyone. My name is Brent. Welcome to Unchallenged Gaming. Today, we're going to be continuing on our hardcore adventure on our level 14 orc. Now, we just got into the Barrens at the very end of the last episode, having completed all of Dortar. In this episode, we're going to be focusing on getting to level 16, getting the quest for RFC, and if time permits, like we can get a group together, we're going to go ahead and be heading into Rage Fire Chasm. So I've already leveled up a little bit of blacksmithing in between the last few days, so I do have a few pieces that are pretty good, but we're definitely going to be working on adding some more stuff to our armor. So if this is your first time here, I do appreciate you guys popping in, saying hello. If you guys would like to follow along, definitely subscribe or follow if you guys are over on Twitch. And we're gonna go ahead and get logged in here. And if anybody joins in the chat during the repeat, during the VOD, definitely drop a comment down below letting me know that you guys joined in. I know I see a couple of you guys is commenting all the time saying, hey, watch it on the repeat. So I do appreciate that. If you guys have any specific questions during the repeats, definitely drop them in the comment section. That way, if I have like any missed sections or you guys have specific questions, that way I can go back and answer them. Yeah. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and get started. So our quest log as of now, we have 14 quests in our quest log, 2 of which are for the Rage Fire Chasm that we picked over in Thunderbluff. So technically we have around 12 quests in our quest log at this time. And now we've arrived in the crossroads, okay? So the first thing we're going to be doing now that we've begun our adventure, we've already done the ride to Orgrimmar, the Orgrimmar Meets quest, back to the writer, and then back to XR and turn that stuff all in. So now we're going to head up and begin knocking out the quest called the Plainstrider Menace. Where's all my quests? Where's all my quest logs? Oh, you know what? I need to hit M, and all my quests are tracked. Boom! Check out that map. That is a crazy map. Go ahead and get the poppin'. I did realize last time after the stream that I made the mistake that I said I didn't have taunt, that taunt was something that I would get later on. It turned out that why don't I have that poison quest? Oh wait, do I need to just, I need to get the flesh samples. Oh, dang it. If I had gotten for that thing first, I would have got it, would have nabbed it there. Warlocks are so chill. I can't wait till... Whoa, we hit level 15. Nice. Right off the bat, we hit level 15. That was super early on. So we got just about a level or so. And then we're going to be focusing on putting together a group for RFC. So right now, we're leveling up. We have 2 points into improved rend, 3 points into tactical mastery, and then our level 15 talent point went into improved charge. This is going to give us that extra boosted rage when we charge at an enemy. It's going to be super nice in most situations. Just having more rage is better. Better, better, better. And I was talking to a few warriors, some guys that actually play warrior full time, and I did not know that the hit chance required to meet the threshold on your... Okay, so if you're wearing a one-hander and a shield, so similar to what I am right now, I'm wearing a one-hander and a shield, your base chance to hit is 9%. Not only in like your main hand, if your main hand and all your abilities, your main base chance to hit is 9%. Now, the moment that you put a weapon on in your offhand, your hit chance to miss for both of your weapons increases from that 9% base to, I think they said 27 or something like that. Like 25, 26, 27, somewhere in that range. So they were saying, like, unless you absolutely have the hit rating, don't even bother equipping that second off, the offhand, unless you're fighting greens. So I'm fighting greens right now, so technically I could probably put on this offhander here and be completely fine with my hit chance, my dodge chance. But when you're fighting enemies of your level, you'll want to, at that time, use a single weapon attack or two-hander attack. Okay, let's go ahead and pop this way. We have DK Knight in the chat. Welcome into the stream. How are you doing today? It's completely normal to be lurking out there, so I do appreciate all the lurkers who are joining in, hanging out today. There is a quest item here that appears called Chen's Keg. It appears right in this area. And we'll go ahead and just kind of take out mobs within this area here until it appears. Now, I did some stuff on the off stream. So things that I worked on here recently is I worked on my blacksmithing. I took this thing up to a whopping 100 because I wanted to make sure that I had enough pieces made from blacksmithing that when we go into RFC, I'm not going to be gimped. So I did go ahead and level up my blacksmithing. I was able to craft the ruined copper pants, 2 strength, 2 stamina. The ruined copper belt. This thing is 3 strength, 2 stamina. I got the ruined copper gauntlets, 2 strength, 1 stamina. And I think that was it that I made. Oh, the bracers. I made the bracers here as well. 2 strength, 2 stamina. And
hello, Mr. Unchallenged.
Welcome into the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. We are just getting started here. Popping and locking. I'm waiting for this keg thing to respawn here. I thought the respawn rate was a little bit faster. It doesn't even show up on my map, which is interesting. Usually it appears there, and I feel like it should have a pretty quick respawn rate. But we'll go ahead and continue to take out baddies. How are you doing today, Christian? How are you doing? Happy Wednesday. We're halfway through the week already, which is just insane. Can you guys believe that we are 6 months into 2025? Already, half of the year has passed us by. Half of the year has gone by. Hopefully everyone's had a really good first quarter, first port of
Already getting more value from BS than you did form engineering.
Yes, already. 100%. I've got more value. Yeah, you're right. Plus, I got these little stone things I can add onto my weapons. 100%. From engineering, I had a couple bombs in my bag that I ended up using one time just for fun. And then I think I made some training dummies that I never actually used. So they were pretty much, you know, useless for me. But already, right, like just like you said, I've already made myself copper bracers. I made myself copper boots, my belt, my pants. And then I'm working on, actually, wait, did I miss something that I didn't make? I have the gauntlets, I have the pants, I have the belt, I have the boots. Oh, I don't have the boots. Oh, but I can't make, I don't have bronze. That's what's holding me back on that. On the boot side, I don't have bronze yet. I got to get 10. I do have my mining up to 75 out of 75, so I have to go and visit the trainer to get that boosted, to get that trained up. So once I hit level 16, I'll be headed over to Ogrimmar, and then been training my level 16 skills, and then also training up mining, because I don't think there's a mining profession guy in this area. And French Baguette, welcome into the stream. How are you doing over on the Twitch side? Oh, I see it. There it is. Chen's Empty Keg. This thing, I think it has like a 5-minute respawn. So this thing is well worth it to get it. You go ahead and pick it up. Start the quest called Chen's Empty Keg. This thing is about a like a 3-part series. Well, it's well worth getting. It adds quite a, you know, some experience to your collection. Level 23 Hunter just died in the Dragon Maw Grunt and Wetlands. So they must have got stuck in place and couldn't get out of it. That is unfortunate. And cheers!
Victory or death.
And Arnaris. I think that was Christian, right? That was you? I remember the scythe. And I remember your guys' name being something very similar to Tanaris. Wait, what was Arnaris? I feel like that's from Arnaris. Is that like an old Greek name? Greek mythology? Maybe? I'm not sure. But if that was you, I do appreciate the buffs hooking me up. Now I have 629 life. This would be the perfect time to go into RFC. I feel like I have the best amount of life possible besides fortitude. Oh no, this thing gave me fortitude, like a fortitude buff. Yeah. That one increased by 16. Which is huge. Okay, so right now we're focusing on doing the Plane Strider quest. Oh wait, dang it. We're doing a combination of the Plane Strider quest, the Disrupt the Attacks, and the Sickly guys. We're taking out the Sickly ones because that quest takes quite a while, the whole chain. But you get a decent gun, which doesn't matter. I have a pretty
Tanaris
decent
was
bow.
taken already, so I had to add an extra R and it sounded cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought Tarnaris or something was like a Greek mythology or something. I thought it was one of the Titans, maybe?
If I'm around when you'll do RFC, I can rebuff, not big deal.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Appreciate it, though. I think we should be fine inside RFC. I tanked RFC, I think, last time. Maybe around 16. Maybe 16, maybe 18. I don't remember. But I'm a lot better at my warrior, I feel, than I did. The first go-around, I didn't have any of my macros made. I was still kind of learning. And D-Muck, hey, welcome into the stream. Welcome back. How are you doing? You popped into the stream last time. You hadn't played WoW in a while, but you were thinking about it. right? I think that was you. But welcome into the stream. Hope everything is going well. Happy Wednesday. We're kind of chatting a little about earlier how already we're halfway through 2025, which is just insane. People were thinking, you know, a little bit ago, I can't believe it's 2025 already. Where did the time go? It's been 5 years since the whole, you know, sickness incident. And then all of a sudden we're halfway through 2025. Already halfway through 2025. There we go, taking them out. Okay, let's see. I need 3 hunters and 1 thorn guy. So the hunters usually respawn over this way, and they have pets with them, so they're pretty easy to spot. But they should be in this area. And there's our thorn weaver. Oh, there's a pet. No. Okay. So we're looking for 3 hunters and 1 thorn weaver. And there's a hunter way over there. We'll go ahead and try and nab him. But welcome into the stream, guys. Hopefully everyone has had a good week so far.
Yeah, it was me, Ty. I'm okay, and how about you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing well. It's a good Wednesday. A chill Wednesday. It's a very good Wednesday. Oh wait, I don't need to worry about the wolf. As soon as the hunter goes down, the wolf goes away. Yep, there's another hunter over there. We'll go ahead and nab up these hunters quickly, as quick as we can. I think this guy might get to him. Yep, he did. Well done. We'll just go ahead and take out the thorn.
Face blue smiling.
Face blue smiling. My, what's it called? My bot doesn't recognize emojis. That's funny. Let's see here. Oh, my other bot. Actually, I'm using 2 chat bots right now. So I'm using this thing called Mix It Up that I think I got from, I don't know what platform I downloaded it from. It may have been from, I don't think it was from Twitch. But let me see here. Join me on the big screen. Okay, so it is pulling in. Rashawn says, what is this name? Okay, so it is pulling in all my chats. Welcome. Okay, so my Mix It Up chat is actually pulling in everyone's name from all my YouTube, from both of my YouTube channels and from Twitch, which is awesome. Okay, so we got D-Mech, D-Knight, Christian, Rashawn in the chat. So welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Oh, there's our hunter. Yeah, I'm trying to get all my chats to show up in the right way. Mix It Up only works with YouTube, Twitch, and Trovo, which, you know, of the platforms that I would normally stream on, I think that would primarily be it. I've tried streaming over on Kick. When I went to Kick to check out the World of Warcraft following, there's only 2 people following the YouTube World of Warcraft what's it called, like, category. So it doesn't seem like there's a lot of viewers over that way. Yeah, we need 1 more hunter, and then we're gonna be focusing on, oh, there's a gazelle. I'm gonna go knock out that gazelle while we're waiting for hunters to respawn here. And then we'll knock out these plane striders as well. Level 24, Tickham got taken out by Lieutenant Fangor. Oh, that's in Red Ridge Mountains. Yep. That'll do it. So right now we're gonna get notified anytime somebody mentions RFC in the chat. And as soon as we hit level 16, we'll start putting together a group for RFC. Is anybody out there leveling some hardcore characters? Let me know in the chat. Let me know what level you are. That would be pretty cool. I know last time, me and Big Ape Gaming were around the same level, and we did Maraudin together. We did a whole Marrow run. Completed the orange, the purple, and the princess side all in one go. That was pretty cool. But I'm always looking for other players who are also playing some hardcore. Or if anybody out there is looking into getting into hardcore.
Good stream, just need a little bit time for more followers.
Yes, appreciate it. Yeah, I just got back into streaming, honestly. I just started streaming once again in March. Like the end of March, I started streaming again. I had put it off for about 2 years because in 2023, I had fell down and ruptured my right leg. I got stuck. I had surgery, and then I got stuck in bed for about 2 months, unable to really kind of walk around while it was healing. And then finally, once that had
I'm
fully
leveling
healed,
a shaman now, but is a soft core.
Oh, Win! Hey, welcome into the chat, Win. You're leveling a shaman, but softcore. Hey, it's a go. It's still a fun adventure. What level are you at on the shaman? I have yet to play a shaman. Ooh, couple alliance over here. I don't know if shaman will be next. I think my next character is going to be a warlock. I would like to get a warlock or a mage to 60 next. Okay, so there's the Plane Shredder quest complete. Okay, we're gonna work on this, a little bit of sickly gazelles. We're gonna work on.
Maybe you will see me at Durotar.
At Durotar. Oh, you're back in the early stages of Durotar still. Oh, okay. You're still back at the early stages. Well, maybe you'll catch up if you're following in my other. So if you follow along through my old streams, I basically go kind of step by step. I always have specific things that I'm doing in a path to kind of optimize things. I write all my things down that I try and optimize all of the quests to take, the quests to do, things to kind of knock out at the best time in the shortest time possible. So hopefully that helps you out. Eventually, I'd like to create like a Patreon where, you know, people could, if they wanted to. I'm gonna have like a map layout with step-by-step guide kind of written. So if anybody prefers like the written kind of visual thing, then that will be an option. And that'll just be through a Patreon or something like that. I'm trying to stay away from YouTube and Twitch subscriptions, like subs from Twitch or from YouTube, just because of Twitch. I think is like 50/50.
Would Soulstone still save you as HC?
No, Soulstones do not help on HC. There's no Soulstones, and there's no Ankh, and there's, I think Ankh was the Shaman one, and there's no Soulstone, so none of that works. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead back into Crossroads. We're gonna go ahead and turn in Plane Strider Menace and pick up the Zebra. And then there should be another quest over here that we can turn in called Disrupt the Attacks, and that's gonna give us that back end quest called the Disruption Ends. The Disruption Ends is the one we're going to pick up. Okay, now we can go ahead and head on back to the backside once again. And we're going to be working on the supplies for the Crossroads and the Disruption Ends. Yeah, so during the last... I went ahead and just mined a ton of copper. I still have about 93 copper left. Let me see if I can sell some stuff here while... My silver was kind of below. Let me go ahead and see. Plus or minus 15, willing to sell. Bracers, boots. Oh wait, I can't sell those boots. Belt, pants, and gauntlets. XR. So plus or minus 15, we're looking to sell a lot of the ruined copper items. Okay, at this time, we're going to be making our way around the backside of this mountain and taking out, completing the quest called The Disruption Ends. And there's another one. It's not showing up on my map. Well, it's not showing up on my logger there, but yeah, Soulstone unfortunately would not help on the hardcore side. I think a few warlocks have tried that in the past and it didn't work out for them. But hunters are usually a pretty good character to level to 61st. Plus, there's a lot of pretty good easy farms you can do as a hunter. And hunters are super... I want to buy the wrist. And... okay, so we got people looking to buy some stuff. I wouldn't... okay. So that's 10 copper right there. So this is 20 silver. So I think copper is about 2 silver a piece. So this guy wants to buy the bracers and the belt. Let's see if he'll go for that. So it's 10 copper pieces a piece. Okay, nice. Yeah, he said okay. Oh shoot, come back. Okay, he said okay, I'm an org. Okay, so he wants to buy the wrist and the waist for 40 silver. So that's a pretty good... I'm waiting on the buff. Ah. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add him to my F list for now. And he wants the wrist and waist. Okay. Wrist. Wrist and waist. We'll go ahead and put him in my list for now. Yeah, he's waiting on the buff to drop. Which I don't like hanging around Ogrimmar, just kind of waiting for buffs to drop. I honestly don't. If I'm gonna be going into a dungeon, it's kind of nice to have, but it's honestly not going to save you. Okay, so we went ahead and picked up the crate back there for supplies for the crossroads. Over this way, where everybody's at, there's going to be the one guy that spawns back there, and then we'll go ahead and take him out. Looks like there's quite a crowd over there already waiting for him. We'll just kind of hang out here and take out some bad guys while we're waiting. And okay, last comment was the soul stone. Yeah, if you guys have any other specific questions, definitely drop them in the chat there. So when I'm fighting yellow guys, it might not be the best to use two-handed weapons. I do see quite a bit of dodges and parries. I don't see very many misses though. Yeah, it looks like there's a couple... 2 hunters and a warrior kind of waiting for this guy to respawn. So I'm not gonna win tagging that mob. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of focus on finishing up the rest of the end by doing the geomancers, the defenders, and then I'll deal with Snarl Scout a little bit later here. Yeah, we got a lot of our macros already done and completed. So the whole leveling process should go a lot smoother up until I might need to make another macro, but I think in general, you should. Whoop.
So is it better to use dual wield than two hands?
Only when I'm fighting greens. When I'm fighting yellows or higher, it's probably better for me to just use the main hand. So yeah, what I was told is the moment that you put on a weapon in your offhand, your hit chance needed for that goes up from... It goes from 9% to 20-some%. So it's always better if you can just to use a one-hander or a two-hander. Dang it, I'm so used to having... I think I might have to swap my bow around. Every time I want to kick or rebuke, or not rebuke, but shield bash, I'm always hitting my shift side button, which is shoot. Yeah, when I'm fighting like single guys like this, I guess it's better. Yeah, he's green, so my hit chance on him will be easier. But if I'm fighting a mob that's yellow or higher to me, trying to hit him with dual wield, I'm gonna have a lot more misses. So I was told just avoid using two-hand dual wielding if you're fighting two people and anything above green mobs. Which makes sense in a way.
Hello.
Hello. The Leveling Druid. Hey, what's up, guy? Hey, what's up, Leveling Druid? How are you doing today? I think I saw you leveling, but you were playing not on Turtle Isle, right? You were playing on the anniversary server, I think, last when I was checking out your stream. But welcome into the stream. How are you doing today, man? Welcome in, welcome in. Right now, we're leveling our hardcore warrior. We're level 15. We just got level 15 a little bit ago.
Bro, I thought I'd pop in.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate you popping in. Saying hello. How's your druid? If you level something besides a druid... Whoop, 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 whoop. Dang it. Okay, I gotta switch.
Yeah, bro, I'm playing Sod and Turtle.
You're playing Sod and Turtle? Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna wait for this guy to respawn here, and then we'll take him out. I'm gonna eat some more. I have to remember that I have to eat food, because this thing gives me like a food buff, and it also takes up slots in my inventory. I need to make sure I kind of eat some food. There's some bag slots. I don't have a lot of bag slots to really play around with. Oh, I got a new potion. Nice, I'll take that. Copper chain vest, already known. Elixir of growth. A back piece. I got ceremonial cloak. Can equip some stuff just to kind of learn the transmog. That's the only reason I equip things like that. Oh, oh, that's not the one I want. But I had to swap out my shield bash because every time I went to shield bash, I kept hitting my... Oh, there he is. Look at that, look at that, look at that. We tagged him. We got him. There we go. Playing Sod and Turtle. Yeah, I've never played SOD yet. I don't know if I could go play SOD. I guess what they're doing on Season of Discovery is they've already released all the content that they plan to release, and they've made that announcement that they're not going to be adding any more stuff into SOD, which I think is kind of a shame for the people that invested time into it. But they were saying initially when Season of Discovery launched, they wanted to kind of test the waters as to what would work, what wouldn't work. Okay, so what do I need? I need Geomancers and 1 Defender. So there's my 1 Defender, and then Geomancers are all in this beginning stage back here. That's a hardcore character right there. Hardcore Undead Warrior seems like a pretty good thing too. Because Hardcore Warrior, as a undead, you can cannibalize the bad guys. So that kind of helps you in between your fighting. You're able to, you know, eat between battles.
Yeah, I heard about announcement, but I'm still having fun with it. I don't mind playing on a slow realm.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people just play for the enjoyment of playing, right? Like, even if you're not playing with a whole bunch of people, like World of Warcraft is still a lot of fun, even if you're just kind of playing it solo. For the most part, it is a... should I make it? I can make it? Oh, no, I didn't make it. There we go. Cheers! Go ahead and get bandaged up here real quick.
For the Horde.
And then I just need 2 more Geomancers. Yeah, World of Warcraft is still a fun and enjoyable game, even when you play it solo as yourself. Like, if you're not doing a lot of dungeons, a lot of group play, it is still a fun game to play. You know, you don't really need to party up and dungeon group at any time, but it's there as an option. But you can still have a ton of fun and excitement just kind of playing solo. Okay, so we have finished the
SOD is good for the classes, but the leveling content on Turtle WoW is really good.
Yeah, it's hard to beat the leveling content on Turtle WoW. Like, there's so many quests everywhere you go. I remember back in vanilla, I would get lost. I wouldn't know where to go to quest, to level, because my quest log would literally be empty. It would be empty, and I'd be like, okay, well, I'm level 30, but I have no quests in my quest log. Where the heck do I go? Like, on Turtle WoW, it points you to the new areas. Like, they added custom quests that take you from one quest hub to another quest hub, to another quest hub. So you're constantly moving, you're constantly going to the next place you need to go. You're not having to think about where you gotta go. So I do like that about Turtle WoW, that there's just always content. There's always a dungeon, there's always a quest, there's always something you could go do. Okay, now that we're kind of heading out back this back way here, we're going to work on the Sunscale Screechers, which is for the quest called the Raptor Thieves. And we're going to also take out some zebras. I don't see any zebras over here, but on this back end down there, on the southern end, we should see a few more zebras up here. A few more zebras. I haven't seen any groups for RFC yet, so... And now we can use a heroic strike. Heroic strike. Ooh, level 18. Why is he back here? get that Demo, Sunder, and Ren going on. The 3 combinations. And now with all that, we go ahead and pop it. Oh, we got the Ring of Midnight. 3 intellect, 5 shadow resistance. So there is a couple good rings. Looking for, well, JC ring +2 stam. So there's like some troll blood rings that they've added now into there's jewel crafting has been added into Turtle Wow, and at early levels you're able to make like this troll blood ring. Let me see if I can do a /BB troll blood. That's not the item. Troll blood. Nope. Okay. Well, it's something with troll in the name. I don't know the specific name of it, but oh, it's a level 18. That is why my health is going down. I thought it was level 15, 16. And I was wondering why my health was dropping so quickly. Hey, but that was a good fight. I managed to get a green out of it. Check this green. 2 agility, 3 stamina. So, oh, that's still 2 levels away from me. But still, being able to find this, I got this. Being able to find this off of Raptor now is pretty good. We're going to go ahead and kind of dodge some of the level 18s. And continue to make our way down through here. So, I mean, it's not bad. It's not a risky thing, because I just took out 1 level 18 Raptor. It's not like they're impossible to kill, but it's just for ease of making it easier. Okay, let's go ahead and continue making our way south here. We should see some more raptors. There's a 14 raptor over there. He's kind of lonely all by himself, so I'm not going to worry about him. Like, don't take out the loners. Like, that guy's just a loner by himself. He's not hurting anybody. He's probably survived this entire time just out in the side area. I guess all raptors are kind of loners, because this guy's all by himself too. I'm hoping to have about 500 and or so unbuffed life, like anywhere from 5 to 600 unbuffed life before I head into RFC. I think would be good. And then if we're able to get like a priest, that fortitude buff that they give me is going to be pretty nice as well. But oh, I got a copper ore out of that guy. Funny. I know that there is a ready. Oh, ready. He said ready. Let's see, we're gonna go ahead and make our way here. We're gonna finish up this raptor one. And then I can fly. Got Ratchet. He's still waiting on the buff. This guy's been sitting in town waiting on this buff. See, that, I don't know how you could be having fun. Like, you're just sitting in town waiting for a buff to drop. I can see over here on the left-hand side, a Nixia and Nefarian. There's no timer on them. So this guy's just sitting in town waiting for the buff to drop. So that he can get, like, the Dragon Slayer buff, I think it's called. So long. Sometimes it's just not worth it. Sometimes it's just probably not worth waiting for it. Can you fly to Orgry? In a little bit, in a little bit. Why can't I charge? Nice hit there. Ooh, level 18 Hunter dies to the Blackwood Shaman in Darkshore. Oh wow, that's that little camp. Oh, there's the zebras. These are pretty quick. Zebras will go fast. I only need 4 hooves. And these guys have a 40% drop chance, so it's pretty good. There's one easy zebra.
Hey bro, hope all is well. I'm level 25 on my high elf paladin now.
Hey, what is up, KO? Welcome into the stream. First time in the stream, right? I don't think I've seen your name before. You're level 25 on your high elf paladin now. Awesome. Are you playing hardcore or are you playing on softcore? One thing I didn't do is I didn't post my stream over in the Turtle Wild Discord. I don't even have Discord up right now. Go ahead and pop that up. Usually I like to pop my stream into the Discord server. Well, I completely forgot. I restarted my computer before the stream and then didn't load everything back up. Huh. Okay, so let's go pop over to Turtle Wild Europe. Go to live and we'll go ahead and pop Hardcore 15 Orc Warrior. There we go. Pop that into the chat. But yeah, there we go. Got it. But KR, you playing on hardcore or softcore? First time on the server? It's like 5 questions. Softcore for now, but I'm thinking about rolling hardcore.
But I've been thinking about rolling hardcore once I get 60 and get my bearings. RFC today hype.
Ooh. That is nice. 2 agility, 2 spirit, 11.9 DPS. So that is well worth it. It's still on the mob, isn't it? Okay, so let's go ahead and sell a bunch of grays. Yes, we are going to be diving into some RFC later. Once we get into... Wait, it's right there.
And yes sir, first go around on the server.
Oh, nice. Okay, awesome. Yeah, the server's awesome. It's really fun server. Anybody that's ever checked it out has a blast. So there's a Resto Shaman looking for... Oh, I gotta definitely level up my weapon skill on my 2-hand axe. I'm at 31 on 2-hand axes. We'll go ahead and be leveling up this weapon skill here, but it'll go down quick after that. We'll bandage up a bit. Oh, that's a 14 shaman. And they probably want a DPS. They don't want to heal. There's nothing wrong with DPS shaman, but at level 14, they're looking for an RFC group. I wouldn't go into RFC yet at 14. I think it would be kind of tough. Isn't the last boss in RFC like level 16 or 17? Maybe I'm off a little bit. But yeah, if it's your first time on the server, there's definitely a lot of stuff that's like surprising that could kill you. So it's a good idea to do the softcore side, softcore first to 60, get a good feel for the server because there are a lot of changes, new quest hubs and stuff like that. Some of the mobs in some of the custom areas can be a little bit overtuned. Some of the areas that I mentioned are in like an Irathi Highlands. If you're a horde, you're gonna get a quest to take out a warlord in the back. That guy does a ton of damage for his level. He actually does more damage than the elites and stuff like that. Okay, so we finished the zebra. We're going to be working on getting the raptor heads. And then once we're done with the raptor heads... Oh, there's a quest over there. I've never got that quest before. It's called Dig Rat Stew. I don't think I've ever picked up that quest. It is on my map, but it says it's a level 23 quest. So I wonder what level it requires. Yeah, we finished all the zebra stuff. I don't think there's any more raptors over that way. So I'm going to make my way back this way. And there should be quite a bit of raptors. Yeah, there's raptors that are respawning now. We're about halfway to level 16. So that is good. Let me go ahead. So yeah, our objective today, we're trying to get level 16, and then we're going to work on putting a group together to go into RFC. I'll be tanking up RFC. That is kind of the whole feeling. Unless there's a better gear tank, RFC is going to be a hard place to die to unless it really goes sour, and I hope not. So maybe I will just try and tank it. I'm so done with people on the hardcore. Somebody else was saying, it wasn't Christian, it was someone in my Discord server. So if you pop into the Discord server, we have a whole WoW chat area made. And let's see here. It was someone else had mentioned that they also died inside Black Fathom Deeps, which is unfortunate. So WoW chat, we had Kevin. Yeah, Kevin was level 28 on his druid, went into a group, and oh, thank you, whoever buffed me. Thanks. Yeah, Kevin went into
I've been having a blast with the new quests and things. I really like what they've done.
Yeah, it's a really good change. There's a ton of good changes on the server. It makes it a lot of fun. You're gonna bleed out. There we go. And there's another sickly down there. I'll go ahead and grab that one. Oh, unless that... Nope, he's not going that way. And there's a raptor down there. Okay, so we get to finish our raptor quest, and we get to... We'll take out this sickly guy. And then we're going to head back into Crossroads. Or maybe I'll just go to Ratchet real quick and get the flight path and then fly back to Ratchet. We'll see. Looks like my axe skill is now 76. I think we got it up to the level required. 78 is my two-handed stuff, my axes. So yeah, okay, we're pretty good area now. I would love to get a green axe. I'm missing one raptor head. Okay, thought I was.
Are you back on your guild with this tune?
Yes, I'm pretty sure I am. Yeah, I'm in the guild. Yep, I'm in Hard Chores. Yeah, I generally hang on Hard Chores. Hard Chores is the hardcore guild that I've been in for years at this point, and done a ton of content with them. Let's see, we're gonna go ahead and delete that note. Delete that. We're going to go ahead and take a look for some of the sickly guys. I'm at 4 out of 10. Oh, there's one over there. I'll go ahead and nab up that one. So we're going to go ahead and be taking out some sickly guys on the way back to the crossroads. Looks like there is a tent over there. I don't know why my clicker wasn't working. My clicker, the mouse. Oh, man. Funny. But yes, I'm back in the guild. They're like, what? How did you die? You're supposed to be undying. Well, I'm undying in most scenarios. but there are definitely a bunch of times as well that I do die. It's been a long time since I died. It felt interesting. But it happens. It happens. It's part of the game. It's part of the hardcore journey. 6 out of 10 right there. Let's see. I just don't like dying to situations like that. Like, there was nothing I could have done. If I could have hearthed out sooner. Like, I'm thinking back to that. I could have hearthed out sooner. The moment I saw it, instead of trying to run up, like, I noticed that in the clip. Oh man, I got netted. I noticed that in the clip. When I saw the Twilight guys running towards me, I wasn't in combat yet. I wasn't in combat until I started running like through them in a way that I entered combat. Like I hit my swift potion and that is when I started entering combat. So I don't know if I would have been able to hop into the water. So if I took my character and just hopped into the water on that rock, if that's a safe spot or not. So I was thinking about going on my hunter and just kind of checking out, like pulling the whole area over there and just seeing, is that rock a safe spot or not? Can the mobs inside there go into the water? I'm pretty sure they can. But I think they could get me on the rock. But I was just thinking, is there any way outside of just hearthing right away that I could have lived through that? Okie doke, so we are making our way back to the crossroads here. We got, I think, 2 or 3 quests to turn in. Also, we might want to have another quest over here, which is from the Goblin. He is not here yet, so he's probably located over at the Ratchet City. Normally, there's going to be a Goblin that travels between Ratchet and Barrens. Here, we can pick up the Glittering Opportunity. It's not here yet, so we'll go ahead and turn in the Zebra and get the Prowlers of the Barrens. And then over by the tower, we should turn in 2 quests: the Disruption Ends and Supplies for the Crossroads. Supplies for the Crossroads and Disruption Ends. And I get a belt. Unfortunately, it's not better than mine, but hey, it could have been a pretty good belt. Okie doke. Got that turned in. And then outside of the inn, we're going to go ahead and turn in the Raptor Thieves and get Stolen Silver.
I saw the reply, and maybe using the target dummy could have given you those extra 2 seconds to HS away.
Yes, that is true. Yeah, I think if I had got clear, put a target dummy down, and then started hearthing at the time, like the way it pulses, when I was looking at the clip, I had like a second. I had like 1, maybe 2 seconds till my hearth, and if I had pulse at just the right time to just kind of pull them away from me for that second, I think I could have got away. And Only Me says, bonjour, welcome into the stream. Only Me, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, doke. Let's see here. I think we're... Oh, there's... Up this way. There's a weapon. There's a quest over from this guy. What quest is this? Is this the Horde Defender quest? I don't think I need it yet. It is the Horde Defender's Axe. Yep, it is. I can just take this quest quickly and just turn it in. I'm about 3 bubbles away from level 16. Or turn that one in, and then I'm not going to get the next part at this time. Yeah, not going to get that next quest just yet. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to head to Ratchet, turn a quest in, and then head to Ogremar. All of the quests over in Ratchet should get me to level 16, and then I'm going to start getting a group together for Ratchet, for RFC here in just a minute. W. X, Y, and Z. It's this way to Ratchet, yeah? Yeah? Yes. Okay, we're heading over the Ratchet now. If I could see any sickly guys on the way, that'll be awesome. Okay, I'm gonna make my way that way. On my way to Ord. Flying from Ratchet. Okay, I'm gonna go get 40 silver from making these items. He wants to buy the wrist and the waist. And then I'll make 40 silver that way. That'll put me at over gold. I'll be able to train my ability. Oh, there's a sickly guy.
What is your
What's my
favorite expansion?
expansion?
Are you getting
My
the Horde
favorite
Axe?
Expansion. No, I'm not going to get the Horde Axe. That requires me to get a token from Warsong Gulch, and I won't do that. I have terrible luck already. Yeah. Heck no. Did I get the thing off that guy? I did loot it, right? Yeah, I did. No, I'm not going to get the Horde Axe. That would require me to be PvP'd. And I don't feel like that would be... that would not go well. I would have to get out of Warsong Gulch. If I even survived Warsong Gulch. I would have to get out of Warsong Gulch and then go straight into RFC until my flag dropped off. But I don't think I would survive inside RFC. Come on. Oh man, didn't even drop anything. Should be a sickly guy over here, but yeah, we're just gonna run in over to Ratchet. What you're looking for on your way to Ratchet is there's an NPC, and he's gonna give us a quest called the Glittering Opportunity. His name is Lizarak, I think it is, and he gives us this quest. And okay, so I let this guy know that I'm on my way to Orgrimmar. Plus or minus 15, multiply, plus 2 stam or rings. Yeah, so when I was leveling up my blacksmithing, I ended up making a ton of copper gauntlets. I chose to make those over the belt. So the belt I made for a while, because there was only 6 copper bars, but it only sold, the copper belts only sold for 56 silver. I ended up swapping, and just for 2 more copper and some rough stones, I decided to make some rune copper gauntlets. This thing almost sold for 2 silver. So that ended up putting me a little bit higher. I only made 1 copper pants. That was for myself. And then I started pumping out the belts. Let me see. And he doesn't want gloves, which is unfortunate because I already have a bunch made. Okay, there's the ogre, his guard. So there is Lizarak. Lizarik. We're gonna go ahead and pick up the quest from him called the Glittering Opportunity.
I got the best deals anywhere.
And there we go. We can also sell to him if we had a bunch of stuff we don't need on us. Let me go ahead and get that transmog real quick. Now, a thing I would like to do is shield. I would like to see if I can buy a shield from a vendor that's better. So, there should be like a green shield I think I can buy from a vendor. But I did type in shield, so there's a shield here. Okay, so if I go talk to Grazalik, inside this house right here. Oh, he's in here. So this guy, oh, there, whoops, what did I just do?
Yo,
Okay, so this guy does have shields for sale. This is a level 18 shield. So it would be optimal for me to go into RFC at 18 because I would be able to buy like a really nice shield, 3 strength, 3 stamina. Oh, there's a little shield right here. Oh, it's only 6 block. What's my block on my shield? 3 block. Okay, so that, I mean, that's honestly not terrible. Level 17 has 7 block. That's not bad. Like 22 silver. I don't think there's going to be a better shield for me, so I'm going to go ahead and just take my old shield and sell that. And
Have a good one.
Okay, now that we are here at Ratchet, let's go ahead and pick up and drop off some quests. And then I'm going to go fly up and turn some quests in and fly up into Orgmore. Okay, so we're picking up the wanted sign there. And then we're going to go ahead and get the flight path. And Ratchet.
Time is money, friend.
Make sure that we can fly. Yep, we can. And then up in this upper house here, we should get 2 quests. The South Sea Freebooters and the Lies That Bind Us.
Hey there, just passing through.
The Lies That Bind Us and South Sea Freelooters. And now on the docks, we have these quests to turn in. We have the Wolf Master Diswig. And I'm hoping I should hit level 16. I got like 2.5 bubbles to level 16. And this guy's still waiting on the buff to drop. Like, that's all he's doing. He's just waiting there.
Be good.
Okay, there's that quest. We're going to go ahead and get the Trader's Misfortune quest.
Keep it real.
And then we're 2 bubbles into almost the 16. So we're going to go ahead and turn in Chen's Empty Keg. I can get rid of that shield guy. So there's 2 quests over here I can turn in. Here's Chen's Empty Keg Part 1. We're going to go ahead and pick up Part 2. Zug Zug. And then up in the inn, zoom out, yeah, there should be 2 quests, no, 1 quest to turn in. But there we go. We should hit level 16 here in just a minute. So inside of here, we should turn in the quest called Yet Another Smoke Cloud in Orgrimmar. And we did not hit level 16. we're like super close. We're going to go ahead and pick up Tobacco Thieves. And turn in over here the Balance of Power.
In my opinion, it's TBC.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Dimok said, what is your favorite expansion? My bad. I completely forgot. I read the question, right? I heard the question, and then I got completely distracted, and we hit level 16. So, there we go. We're going to go ahead and get a favorite for Mally. So, my favorite expansion in World of Warcraft is going to be the Wrath of the Lich King. The Burning Crusade for a short time was super awesome because at that time, before the Burning Crusade came out, we were able to make High Elf Paladin, or Night Elf Paladins. Yeah, not Night Elf, Blood Elf. Blood Elf Paladins. So during Vanilla, I played a Hunter primarily, and then with the announcement that Horde would get Blood Elves, I went ahead and rolled a Blood Elf Paladin, and there was a time frame between when Paladins got nerfed, but Divine Storm would, pretty much one-shot a group of 4 people. And there was a period right in there where it was a lot of fun to be a Retribution Paladins because Paladins had been such garbage in the past, like auto-attack champions with Judgment. But that little change period between Vanilla and the Burning Crusade, where as a Paladin you could just run into a room in Divine Storm and you would take out like a multitude of bad guys, like just, bad guys, or in PvP, like a Ret Paladin would just tear through people super quick. But my favorite expansion would be the Wrath of the Lich King. There was a ton of additional content added during Wrath. I felt like the landscape was really nice. Like Northrend was a lot of fun to explore. The dungeons at that time just began to kind of transform from what they had been in Vanilla and the Burning Crusade. And I felt like Wrath of the Lich King really kind of redesigned the talent trees and kind of fixed a lot of what was kind of broken at the time. Every class still felt unique during that time frame. Like the classes didn't all mesh where every class could kind of do everything. So I felt like Wrath of the Lich King was the best of the best because it just at that point it was kind of like the peak. You still had talents to be unique. You still had the whole customization. Every class was still unique. A lot of the classes were kind of fixed to the point where they weren't like broken, where like not any spec was terrible. Like all specs were semi-viable, I feel. Yeah, so it would be Wrath of the Lich King. Okie doke, okie doke. What am I doing? I think this is the north, the Guns of Northwatch. Yeah, we're not going that way yet. I told this guy I'm gonna go to him in Orgrimmar. Let's go ahead and start getting a group together. Looking for more. Let me go do this trade real quick, and then I'll start getting people together here. So he wants the wrist and the waist. Wrist and waist. The belt and bracers. So I need 20 copper bars and 3 rough stone.
Time is money.
Okay, so let's get 20 and 3. And go ahead and craft this up. And then we'll make our way over that way. Okie doke, let's go ahead. Looking for more. Looking for more RFC. And let's fly up to Orgrimmar. We gotta make our way to Undercity as well.
Face blue, smiling face turquoise, drinking coffee, and let us go.
Let's go! Okay, so we got a shaman. We got the shaman who's gonna heal. I have fortitude buff on me, which is giving me 80 additional life. It's kind of throwing me off a little bit there as far as how geared I truly am. But we're gonna go ahead and get some training. And looking for 2 more RFC. We'll go with, okay, looking for 2 more RFC 15 plus. The shaman wants to heal. I think the shaman should be fine healing RFC. If we can get a priest, that would be awesome for the priest buff. But it's not required. Level 32 Hunter dies in Desolence. That's crazy. To level 36. So we got a rogue. He is level 17. Okay, nice. Rummy's gonna hit level 15 in about 3 bubbles. Looking for JC 2 times troll plus 2 stam ring plus or minus 16. If I could find a jewel crafter that can make me the rings, that would be pretty good. I don't know what they're specifically called, but there's something called troll. That's all I know. And I could probably actually find it if I went to the Atlas and went to crafting, jewel crafting, and then inside of here I could probably see the ring. something with the troll in the name. I mean, that is good right there as well. This neck piece. I wonder if anybody can make that. Willing to buy. Amberstone. Or maybe it's called the Shimmering Bronze Reef. Plus or minus 16. And there's a group dying out right now. In the Ironclad Cove. Okay, where's this warrior at?
Minor Troll Blood Ring.
The Minor Troll Blood Ring. That is probably it, yeah. Let's see, 40 silver, perfect. Okay. Looking for 2 more RFC. What's selling something to him? Okay. So slash DB minor. Troll blood. Let's see. This guy, he is a minor troll blood. Did I spell that wrong? It just probably doesn't show up in here. Yeah, it doesn't show up in my slash DB. So let's go ahead and take a look. What is this guy that messaged me?
Good Total K was good.
Oh, yay, we got a priest. Nice. Looking for 1 more DPS RFC. And let's take a look. Good. The Wrath of the Lich King was good. Yeah, Wrath of the Lich King was a really good expansion. Like, there wasn't a lot wrong that I could say with it. What am I doing? I'm going over here. We'll go ahead and have, okay. We're gonna invite the warrior that bought this thing from me. Okay. Welcome back. Yeah, welcome back. Okay, so let me go ahead and I need to get to 80 first aid to get to wool bandage.
Ring mats are rough copper ring weak troll S blood potion polishing oil.
Weak Troll's Blood Potion. Oh, so it's already a pretty tough... It's a pretty tough thing to craft. Just probably due
much
to the
better
troll
than
blood.
latest retail WoW.
Yeah, I don't care much for retail WoW. There's not much. Yeah, I got the 2 Thunderbluff quests. I'm gonna run and train. Well, first I'm gonna run to Undercity real quick. Running to UC. Let's see. Somebody else has the UC one. Goblin. Nobody else has the UC one. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead, run, and get the Undercity. Oh, I got the Dragon Slayer buff. Now, while I wasn't waiting for it specifically, it ended up popping, and I got it. And that is good. Slash EV shield. There should be another shield vendor inside of Ogrimmar, pretty sure. Oh, wait. I need to click on one of these that I'm buying it. Boop, and that'll make all the shield guys appear. And then Santa over here sells shields. I wonder if they sell a better shield than what I bought.
LMAO, the good timing.
PvP going on out there. I would like to level on the PvP server. Like maybe after I complete the hardcore challenges, I wouldn't mind like playing on a PvP server for a bit and trying to level and trying to fight in PvP. But we'll see.
The other guy waited like an hour or who knows how long.
Right? He was in there forever, and I was like, hey, do you want to meet me in Crossroads? So I kept having him like, hey, do you want to meet me on the Crossroads so I can make this stuff? Or he's like, no. I'm going to, I'm waiting for this Dragon Slayer buff. Oh, this one goes to the Undercity. Oh, he has the UC buff. Where's this rogue at? Okay, so the rogue already has the Undercity buff. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and train at level 16. It'd be awesome if people could have a bronze. Anyone have? Oops. Anyone have times 6? Boys, I died today with my Resto Shaman level 35. Oh, dang. Seeing if anybody has a...
Are you starting RFC now?
Yes, we're gonna be starting RFC here in just a minute. We got the whole group put together. I would have liked to. We got all the quests as well. Go ahead and throw some stuff in there. I did try and do a little bit of fishing, but I hated fishing. I hate fishing. Honestly, Rock, if you're out there, I'm sorry, but I hate fishing. I sat there in Orgrimmar trying to fish for a short time. And then I was like, this is not good. I kept missing. Your fish got away. I think I got my fishing to 20 before I said, okay, I'm done. You can't do this anymore. But I gave it a good try. I gave it a whole whopping, I think 30 minutes of trying to fish. I used like the plus 20 lure. I don't have a lot of money. At this level, I think I gambled. I had 40 gold at the end of the last stream, and I gambled it all down to 1 gold. Where is this guy? He is over in... Where is he? Why is he over there? Stone Talon Mountain. Oh, there's Christian again. There's Tarnaris. Where am I headed right now? I'm gonna go check out this shield vendor over here. So this guy's a shield vendor as well. Let's see if he has any greens. So he has the ring shield, which is the shield I plan on using. So it's got the 6 block. 5 block, 4 block. And there's nothing else useful there. I think everything that I can wear, I am wearing. So, that is it there. And let's see here. Are you doing RFC now? Yes. We're going to be knocking off RFC now. And Aries, welcome into the stream. Aries says, hey, Bog Dog, what's up? Welcome into the stream. Welcome in. We're about to knock out the RFC dungeon. I just hit level 16. We are going to go ahead and Ogrimmar stream. Yeah, there's a lot of people inside of Ogrimmar. It's pretty crazy how populated the city is. Like, you think that Ogrimmar is really populated, but then you log on to the Alliance and you hang out in Stormwind or Ironforge, and both of those cities are extremely popular. There's 3 tents outside Org 2. 3 tents outside of Org 2. Got 15 bubbles. There's a quest over here I could turn in, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. So level 18, I can get a pretty decent share in my bubble. I am turtle player myself. Oh, nice. Are you playing on? You play hardcore or softcore on the turtle server? Okay, so let's go ahead and train. We're level 16. We're gonna go ahead and get shield block, mocking blow, heroic strike, rank 3. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's go ahead and shield block is a new ability that I got. It's in my defensive stance. I'll put that as my number 5. Top 5 healers and Nax. I saw my character Paladin Antonas. Oh, yeah, you were, okay, you've been popping in before. That's right, yeah, you were hanging out with me while I was in Durotar taking out harpies. Yeah, I saw your character on top of the horse while I was taking out harpies over that way. That's awesome, yeah. My paladin is not, my hardcore paladin has a couple pieces like from Blackwing Glare. He's got full tier 1. We've touched Nax. We've only completed 1 boss inside of Nax on hardcore. But my character is not geared yet for Naxxramas. We're gonna head into the drag and then get. Oh wait, there's a quest over here from hidden enemies. We're gonna go ahead and pick up these quests over here. What else am I missing here? A rogue strike rank 3 that automatically ranks up. Mocking blow is in my. That tree. Hardcore is garbage. Hardcore is tough. Softcore for the win. I like hardcore. Hardcore gives the game meaning, although it does suck. It does suck to die to like disconnects or stuff like that. Or people just griefing. But in general, it's not bad. Everyone has different things.
Lokar, friend. What is it you wish?
Why? What's the point? Boom, and it's gone. I get it. I get people don't like hardcore sometimes, but to each their own, right? Everyone's got to be kind of respectful of everyone's kind of enjoyment level of gameplay. Some people don't enjoy hardcore. That's okay. Some people don't enjoy softcore. That's completely normal. Let's go ahead and see here. Hold on. What are they saying? Turtle UW Yav? What? What's up? Okie doke. Let's go ahead. We got the shield. We got our... Can't use my back piece just yet. So I'm going to go ahead and get buffed up with some food once we're in the dungeon. Let me go. Use a stone, sharpening stone, and I don't have, oh I do have kits. This guy sold me 4 of these level +1 stamina kits for 20 silver, which I feel like it was a ripoff, but at the time, like I just needed some more stamina kits and I wasn't sure what kind of gear I would have before I would dive into RFC. Unfortunately, I don't have anything.
Only
decent
HC
on
face
pants.
orange raised eyebrow.
And D-Mock says, only HC face, orange face. I only play hardcore at the moment. I feel like it's fun and enjoying. Let's go ahead and get Slay the Beast. Okay. Can you share UCQ? I think we're all here. Okay, so okay, we should only have one quest in here. There it is. Go ahead and put my sharpening stone on this thing. And that's it. Oh, go ahead and share all our quests. We're gonna go ahead and kind of share all these quests out. We got 5 quests inside of RFC. We're gonna go ahead and knock out all of these. And we'll see. This is our first official dungeon tanking on the hardcore side. But we're going to be tanking quite a bit more often.
Yeah, whatever, it's more interesting.
Yeah, I like hardcore. Some people don't like it. Someone in the other chat was like, hardcore is for clown people. And he's the, you know, he was a hardcore, he was a softcore raider, Nax Ramus. But hey, to each their own. I like softcore. Tiger Eye.
Reset damage tracker.
Oh yeah, we could do that. Delete data. Ooh, a belt. Not good though. It's not any better than mine. You have to wait for the patrol.
Light 'em up.
Light them up.
Shoot 'em.
There's a 3 stamina. Hey, 3 stamina, 3 strength. That already is better than what I'm wearing. We'll wait for the patrol to come back. Wait for the patrol to come back. And I won. I get this equipped.
Light 'em up.
We got an upgrade. We got our belt. And Shaman leveled up. Nice. I think I should be line of sighting here. Yeah, it seems like I'm line of sighting right here. I feel like I can pull this one without these. Let's see. Yeah, it seems like I can.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, easy peasy. Take out the shaman. Oh, we got Oh, they took him out. They did it. And we gotta watch out for the shaman's mana as well. Got super low mana at this level. Okay, shaman's drinking, he's good. Yeah, I should be able to pull this one without aggroing the other ones as well. Resist. Shield bash. The one thing I need to do is on my defensive stance, I'll add Mocking Blow onto this side as well. And okay, yeah, we good. And down. So right now the priest is damaging and the shaman is what's it called? Healing. And then we got the rogue and the warrior for damage. I like being able to charge. I don't know. I see some people like the warrior likes to charge. I like to charge as well. And please remove blood for you. Oh yeah, that was my bad. Yeah, that was my bad. I used Blood Fury. Shouldn't use Blood Fury as a tank ever. So I might have to do something. Oh, that shield. My chef down used to be Cleave. I used to have Cleave. Let's go ahead and grats this guy. Have you tried e-dating in WoW? No. I am married. I've been married for a long time. That's hilarious. E-dating in WoW. My wife and I actually played WoW for a long time. Like 15 years ago she played WoW. She played Hunter and I played a Hunter as well. And we leveled, I think that was 15 years ago. I think that may have been during Cataclysm or Mists of Pandaria. Somewhere in that area. I'm gonna go ahead and charge in. Dude, really? Sometime in that area. Yeah. It's been a while. Okay. Got the chest. Unfortunately, that provides no stats. We can go ahead and turn in searching for the lost satchel here and accept returning to satchel. Nice. And let's go. And we need one more shaman to complete our testing the enemy's strength, which is back one. Let's see here. anything else I picked up in that time frame? Nope. Guess we need one more of these guys back here. Let me complete the one quest. We'll kill one shaman. Yeah, there's one shaman like right here. There's our quest. And there we go. Quest completed. Yeah, man.
Light 'em up.
Light 'em up.
Now we kill.
That was a good hit. Although I'm still using a pretty low level weapon, I still get some good hits in there. Now one stamina.
Bingo.
Let's see, have you tried e-dating? Reset damage tracker. Okay, we got it all reset. We got damage tracker reset. And we are going. But no, I've never tried e-dating in WoW. And welcome into the stream, Tiger Morph. Welcome in, welcome in. Dungeons are a little bit more chaotic than normal gameplay because we're worried not only about ourselves, but about our teammates. So if I missed your comments right away, I'll try and nab them up soon after. Dang, someone hit that guy pretty hard. Go ahead and get this one back there. And then there's a rock patrol that comes back this way. Right? You see the rock patrol or no? What's up? Alright, here comes the rock patrol. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not taunting. Like, I have Tank Buddy, I'm pretty sure. Tank Buddy. And then I have it enabled, and I have Taunt enabled to say Party and in Raid. But I don't know why it's not working. Maybe because the thing got messed up. I might have to delete it and redo it again. Because it's supposed to be notifying in chat when I taunt. If I taunt here. Oh no, it worked now. Okay, it worked. Let me see. Shaman's health is good. Oh, okay, so just my macro, whatever it's telling me in the chat, it doesn't seem to work there. But oh, no, I don't know why it's not notified in the party initially, but now it is. Hey, we got the spell of shadows off one of those guys. Loot for Q. Incantation of the Nether. Now we kill. And I'm pretty sure there's a patrol over here, but I think it goes from up here down. And okay. Making sure I didn't miss any comments. Okay, this guy's a patrol, pretty sure. Now we kill. There we go. Now I can run in here. And now everything is good. And there we completed another quest. Loot for Q. And everything is good. Go ahead and demo. Got 5 slenders on them, and then we'll go ahead and shield, whatever it's called. What's this thing called? Shield block? It's nothing near her, what's it called? Like, holy shield? And then we gotta loot it. Loot the heart. Loot heart. I forgot the heart last time, and that sucked. But make sure you do loot the heart. And then everyone's got good life. Everyone is good on mana. We'll go ahead and charge into this group and then do a thunderclap. And then a demo. And then taunt. That's dead. So it's not allowing me to taunt this guy, but I mocked below this guy. Anyone have a mana pot? I did vendor mana pots earlier. Let me see if it's still on the vendor. Because I did sell a mana pot earlier. There it is. Who asked for it? Let's see. Rummy asked for a mana pot. Go ahead and give Rummy this mana pot. I would have vendored it either way, but there we go. Okay, this is going to be an interesting pull, but we'll go ahead and pull this one back. I think I should be able to line of sight, yeah, behind the bridge. And then as this guy gets pulled up, we'll go ahead and shield slam him. Rats. Someone leveled up. Okay. Waiting on mana a minute. Okay. Yeah, we'll let the Void Walker go. Void Walker's fine, but this guy is not. Let's go ahead and taunt this guy off. From what? Void Walker? I don't know what he had. The rogue's doing a lot of damage, but I think he's level 18. I think it makes sense that he's doing quite a bit of damage. I don't know if warriors generate more threat in defensive stance than in... Like, do my Sunders generate more threat in... Do they just generate the same amount of threat in both stances? Or is there a specific stance that's best? I don't know. So now whenever I taunt... Oh, it's because it's only with resists. When I get resisted, it notifies them. Yeah, those are all DPS guys. We're gonna go ahead and charge in. Oh, dang it. That was such a waste. Yeah, that was a bad start on my end. Because I was trying to charge in, but I was in defensive stance. So I was expecting to charge in right away. But I didn't charge in right away. I swapped to battle stance, and then I pulled aggro. 1 agility, 1 stamina. Not bad. We're gonna try and do the shortcut, guys? I guess so. That's what the group wants to do. I think these guys run, though. I'm gonna pull them back a little bit, turn them around. Maybe they don't run. It's always good to get in the habit of spinning bad guys around, even if they're not going to. I don't know which ones here will pull. We'll just charge and go. I don't want to aggro those people, just shield slam him. Shield slam and bring him this way. Ah, he runs. Warlock runs. And it's fine. Shield slammed. Yeah, this is going a lot smoother. I feel it's a little bit more confident in tanking. I know my gear is still pretty garbage, but the fact that even at 16 with about... Oh, I need a fortitude. Whoops. Oh, they got a little bit. Let me get my food buff on here, guys. Hold on. Probably not needed that fortitude at this point, but hey. Oh, we got this guy too. There we go. He is good. And place is done. RFC is officially completed, and check it out, we completed every single quest. That is awesome. So RFC done, completed. We're not going to be coming back into this dungeon again. And there we go. So what do I get from these quest things? Nothing from there. Nothing from there. There might be something decent. But I'm not seeing anything like super useful besides experience from these quests. But we just hit level 16 before coming into RFC. Just through this dungeon alone, we're
GG.
already over halfway to level 17. There's some decent pants. Oh, I guess I could have waited a little bit and completed, but it's fine. But GG, good game. Hey, appreciate it, Christian. Appreciate it. Appreciate the buffs beforehand. Those lasted me pretty much the entire RFC dungeon. I still haven't got a fortitude from this priest. RUHC. I like that there's so many different hardcore guilds. Back when I was leveling on hardcore, when I first started on hardcore, I was level... It was like 2 years ago at least. Because my hunter, my paladin's been alive for a long time. Good run, guys. All 5 quests complete. Looking for more heal and tank RFC. Yeah, we're not going to be doing RFC anymore. But we did get 1 upgrade. We got the belt upgraded. We got this new soldier girdle of the bear. 3 stamina, 3 strength. I think we got 1. Let's see what I was wearing before. I was wearing 3 strength, 2 stamina. So I did gain a whole whopping 10 health. But that's good. Okay, we're going to go ahead and turn in Slaying the Beast. And then we're going to go ahead and turn in Hidden Enemies. Good luck. Good luck. And then we're going to go ahead, yeah, turn in Hidden Enemies. The Lies that Bind us. And then we're going to head to Undercity, turn in the quests over there. We should be able to hearth over the crossroads, fly to Thunderbluff, turn the quests in there, and then we'll get back onto our normal leveling adventure. Yeah, we're gonna fly back to Ratchet once we turn all these quests in, and then we'll continue our adventure. Yeah, we took a little bit of a detour off our questing adventures in order to complete RFC, because I wanted to knock it around level 16, and it worked out really well. We completed the whole dungeon, knocked out every quest there. There was 5 quests within RFC. All of them are complete and done. I can go ahead and remove that notification from popping up. I'm not going to see RFC chatter anymore up across the top, because right now there is a group looking for RFC, but we're not going to dive into RFC again. Although it is a ton of experience, I'll be able to get a lot of experience out of RFC. I just don't care much for it. In terms of gear, let me go look real quick. Ragefire Chasm. I could get a decent back piece, but as soon as I hit level 17, I already have a really good back piece I got off that raptor earlier. I got this back piece right here, 2 agility, 3 stamina, which is pretty good on the, pretty nice. So I don't really need this back piece. The weapon is not too special. The main hand weapon, I already have something better than that. Better. The wrist, I already crafted myself something better. So that is good. There is a chest. The lava drenched chainmail is pretty decent. If I could have got that, that would have been awesome. Honestly, that is not a bad thing to go for. Who is Where am I right now? Okay, I'm going the right way. My mind's kind of like an autopilot, and I wasn't sure where I was heading. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and turn in the lies that bind us, turn in the enemies, hidden enemies, part 3 or 4 or 5, one of them, and then head out Orgrimmar, head over to Undercity, and turn in the other quests that we completed. You get some cool pants. Okay, lies that bind us. Pick up the Linus bind us part 2. I don't think I can even do the Knobby Belt quest. Where is it? Take Knobby Belt and 20 sever the Vrag in the Barrens. Oh, okay. It's in the Barrens. I already have the belt. I have the Knobby Belt already. Okay. Okay, heading back into the drag. And good game. Yes. So if you guys are just joining for the very first time, we started today's stream at level 14. We rode up, got level 16, immediately got our group put together for RFC, and went ahead and just completed an entire run of RFC. Completed every single quest. And now we're going to go ahead and continue on our adventure. I gotta run back up the throne now, huh? Okay. I always forget. There's always a bunch of back and forth. But I do get a decent weapon, I think, right there, right? I get an axe. Look at that. 3 strength, 3 stamina. So that is better than my other axe I have right here. 11.9, 11.8. But this only gives me 2 agility, 2 spirit, whereas the other one gives me 3 strength, 3 stamina, so that is going to be pretty good. Yeah, so we're going to definitely be picking up the Axe of Orgrimmar. Sorry, that is the axe. The Axe of Orgrimmar. Should I do chats? And then I don't know. Should I dive into RFC again? It could be worth it. Like, if I could get the chest out of there. If I can get the Lava Drenched Chainmail, that's 3 strength, 3 stamina, plus it adds 2 fire to all of my melee attacks, which is really good. I just don't know which one that is. I don't even remember this thing dropping. And then, oh, it's the last boss. Huh. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get hidden enemies. Part whatever 5, get the axe, and bam, completed all of that. Check out this new axe right there. Okay, at this point we are going to head over to Undercity at this point. Yeah, I posted it out. Okay, so we're gonna head over to Undercity. I got a bunch of linen cloth out of RFC. Let me see if I can get to 80 on the first aid too, because that'll pop me up into wool. And then I can start collecting some wool. Tank looking for RFC. So there is a tank out there looking for RFC. I think we did a pretty good job tanking RFC. We lost aggro just a tiny few times. But I wasn't marking any targets, so I'm not going to say it was the DPS's fault for not following my directions, because I didn't give any specific targets to hit. Generally, as long as I get a thunderclap down, it's pretty good. Oh, we got a tick. We got another level, so we're going to put it into improved charge. I think because I'm going to be tanking more dungeons this round, because my focus when leveling is going to be, I'm going to be the tank. I'm going to be trying to do as many dungeons as I can outside of Nomer and Oldemon. I'm not going to be running those dungeons. I hate those dungeons. I'll probably be doing the other ones, but I'm going to be focused more on tanking stuff. So instead of getting the deflection, I'm going to go ahead and get improved thunderclap. This is going to ensure that my thunderclap costs just a smidge less. So as soon as I charge, I'll be able to get my Thunderclap off because it's only going to cost 17 rage. And then it's going to do 60% more damage. So that should help more with the threat generation. And then also being able to use it initially when I charge in. Because now I got 2 points in improved charge. That's going to give me essentially 20 rage when I charge. Oops. I didn't mean to get the anti-venom. Whoops, it is. And we're less than a bubble away from level 17. Nice, nice. And softcore. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, as soon as we turn the quest over in Undercity, ooh, level 30 warrior got taken out in Hillsbrad Foothills. That's unfortunate. We see a lot of hardcore deaths. And it happens. Warrior has it really rough. Like, I'm gonna say, I had many cases where I almost died on my last warrior in the open world. But we made it out smidged alive, like some really close encounters. But I know there's going to be even more challenges up ahead, like some pretty good ones. There's some sections that I'm not looking forward to, like Irathi Highlands. There's a lot of humanoid mobs inside of the caves in the northeast portion, and then also the southeast portion, like the trolls. That's not an area I'm looking forward to. I know there's quite a few quests in there as Horde. Okay, right now we're going to be heading over to Undercity and picking up the quest, turning in the quest here called what is it? Power to Destroy, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. The Power to Destroy. That is a lot of bodies in the air. Someone went to town on people on the Zeppelin. So there might be a rogue on the Zeppelin kind of taking a look at what happened here. Either there's a rogue on the Zeppelin that's taking out a bunch of people, or somebody just went by and Frost Nova, you know, Arcane Explosion, a whole bunch of low-level characters. Now that we're up here, let's go ahead and clear up our bags a little bit while we're kind of waiting here. Clear up some bags. I got my shield. I'm only going to need one rock slicer going forward. I don't need the second two-handed axe. Don't need this or my old stuff. It would be really nice if I could disenchant. Unfortunately, I can't. And move up all the quest items up top of my bag. I did get some new course stone, which is good. But I've moved to the point where I don't even get any points from course stone, which is not that good. Not good. Okay, I'm going to be using this as soon as I hit level 17. That's going to go on my back, and I'll get rid of the white item. Okay, so everything there is good. And one to sell. Plus or minus 16. Board. So right now I'm looking to sell copper bracers and copper belt. These things are going to give me points. Plus, I'll be able to make roughly 20 silver or so by selling these items to other players. So if I can sell the copper bracers, the copper belt, both of those are going to net me some pretty good returns. I don't have bronze just yet. I could also make the copper pants. but just not yet. Let me see here. I got a bunch of gloves I've already made and hanging out in my bank. Don't need the chopper because I already have a two-hander axe on me. So I always like to kind of keep a collection of weapons here that I could train on target dummies. Okay. And that is it in terms of that stuff. Okay, yeah, if anybody has any specific questions, this is the perfect time to drop them in the chat. Right now, we're just kind of hanging out, heading over to Oakram Undercity to turn in a quest because we completed the RFC dungeon. Once we turn in the quest,
I'm thinking of making a druid or a warrior for the horde side once I get my paladin more set up.
Oh, on the hardcore side, you were mentioning you're leveling your character right now. But do you think you'll make your druid or warrior as a horde player, as a hardcore character? I would go with the druid. Druids are a ton of fun. Druids, I hate my life as a druid before level 10, but once you do the Luna quest, the Luna Claw quest, make sure that you're rooting the guy, and then you just kind of sit there and let Root work its magic, right? Just stay back at maximum distance, root him in place, and then if he breaks, root him in place again. You have 2 chances to root him in place before he gets in your face, and then just get maximum distance again, and just do that whole process. Because Luna Claw takes out a lot of druids there when they're not ready for it. It's not a hard quest to complete. It's just a root check. But druids are so much fun. Once you get your bear form, you get swipe. Everything just gets so much faster because 1 through 10, you're basically just Moonfire and Wrathing. But then from 10 on, you get your bear form, you start mauling things down, you do so much damage at that point on. And then 20, you get your cat form, your feral, you start getting faster by 30% in your cat form. And then you start getting access to claw, and then once you get access to pounce and shred, it gets exponentially faster and faster. And you don't have to constantly look for upgrades on your weapons, because all of your damage is not based off weapon damage. It's just stat sticks. Where am I? Okay, good. I don't recognize where I was there for a second. I didn't know where I was at. But yeah, druids are a ton of fun. Plus, you can tank, you can heal, you can damage, you can range damage, right? You have every option in the game. Even more so than paladins. Paladins can tank, they can melee damage, and they can heal. That's it. Druids, you guys can range damage, you guys can melee damage, you guys can tank, you guys can, heal. And there's a ton of options. So all you have to do is collect different sets, and druids are a lot of fun. I think of the classes that I've played so far, druid has definitely been one of the funnest classes to level, just because of the different stuff that you can do and learn and all that. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We've discovered the ruins of Lordaeron. We're a half a bubble away from level 17. Crazy. So my base health is 511, which just feels terrible, but there's not much I can do for boosting it. Oh, there was let me see here. This guy, I can go ahead and remove him from my friends because I already got. This guy was trying to sell me. No, he's a level 10 hunter. Oh, he was the guy I played with 7 days ago in Duratar. We were doing quests in the Northanar Keep, I think it is.
Druids and shamans can do all physical and magical damage, tank, and even heal.
Yeah, that is true. Shamans can tank, heal, melee, and range damage as
Awesome,
well.
I am looking forward to it. I really like the class changes Turtle has done. I enjoy this more than retail.
Oh yeah, retail is it's so sporadic. That's such like vanilla was always enjoyable to play. Things were not chaotic, things didn't feel rushed. You could play at your leisure and you just got to enjoy the whole gaming experience. Like you're not dungeons and raids and retail, when I'm watching it kind of go down, it's like just globs of stuff going off, you know, all over the screen, all over the floor. You're having to dodge, miss. All you see is damage. People have hundreds of thousands of life. Like, I don't know how people keep track of, you know, I'm getting really close to dying because they have millions of health. I think so. It's been a long time since I've really popped into the streams, but the damage, the health pools, like it just all seems very exaggerated to the point where it doesn't seem fun. I like when I look at my health pool and I have 511 health. You know, a level 60, he has 4,000 health. When he has 500 health, that is almost dying. But when I saw on retail, like people have thousands and thousands of life. It's, you know, at what point you'll go from having a full bar of health to dead, and there's no like middle ground there. Okay, so we're running over here into Undercity. I'm gonna go ahead and turn in the Power to Destroy quest, and then since I'm here, I could train weapons as well. I forgot what I can train here in Undercity, but I'm pretty sure Undercity is maces, maybe? I have to take a look. Friend in Glenshire. Power to Destroy. I don't know. Maybe I'm not going to worry about weapon training here. Like, I can already use the big weapons that I need, which is staves, maces, and axes. So this place must be daggers and maybe just daggers. Where'd this guy go? Oh, there he is. Okay, here we go. Level 17. Turn that quest in. We're going to go ahead and get the gargoyle leggings. This is going to give me a bit more armor, 2 agility on top of what I already have. So, boom. And I didn't even get a big ol' explosion. That was... I hit level 17, guys, but there was no explosion. I just turned the quest in. It just said, congratulations, and that was it. That was a very what's the word? An unclimactic leveling experience. Daggers, swords, and crossbows. Okay, swords might be worth it.
Daggers, swords, and crossbows.
Oh, that guy doesn't want to talk to me. So I think it might be worth it to train swords. I can't think of a dagger that's going to be super useful. Let's go to Weapon Master. Yeah, let's go Weapon Master. Weapon Master is located in the War Quarter. It makes sense. Okay. Let's go ahead and put on this new back piece that we found. 2 agility, 3 stamina. Sweet. We're going to put a point into improved Thunderclap. So right now, our level 10 and 11, we went into improved Rend. 12 through 14 were in Tactical Mastery, and then we went 15 improved Charge. 15 and 16 were into improved Charge, and 17 is now into improved Thunderclap. Because I'm going to be focusing on mostly tanking dungeons, I am going to go ahead and be... Oh, there's polearm as well. Although I'm not sure if there's a lot of polearms before RFK. Those are really expensive. 10 silver. I don't care much for crossbows. Okay. There we go.
Speak, what is it?
Speak. There we go. Quick DB shield. Do a quick check. There is no shield vendor here. Oh yeah, there's a shield vendor here. Oh, there's a blacksmithing quest. Oh no.
Watch your back.
My blacksmithing is at 102 out of 150. Let's see. The next stuff that is pretty good. I don't think I can make anything super useful from the journeyman. I'd have to talk to expert guy back here. But I'm pretty sure even this guy. I'll train silver rods. I know those things will sell. Yeah, everything that I can make at this point on is all bronze equipment, and I don't have access to bronze just yet. Yeah, so it's not going to be there. Let's go ahead and melt that one. And then we're gonna hearth that here in just a minute. Ah, this guy has the shields. Okay, let's take a look at what shields he has. He has a ton of stuff. Level 45. Unfortunately, though, he doesn't have any green shield. He just has a bunch of regular shields. He's not like a cool shield vendor. Okay, let's go ahead and hearth. We're gonna head back to XR and then take the flight path to Thunderbluff and turn in the Thunderbluff quest. And then we're gonna go back to Ratchet and continue our leveling adventure. I know we're still leveling a bit while turning in stuff, but we're going back on our quest grind. I'm just trying to get these quests out of my log. Yeah, that's it. I'm just going to go ahead and turn in these last 2 quests over on Thunderbluff, and then we're going to run over to Ratchet and continue on our questing adventure. And let's see here. Let's see. KO says, awesome. I'm looking forward to it. I really like the class changes Turtle has done. I enjoy this more than retail. Yeah, the class changes on Turtle have made it exponentially faster because you are able to get your mana regeneration pretty quickly on a Druid. On your balance side, I think it is, on Druid, there's a couple talent points in there that when you take out a bad guy that gives you experience, it regenerates your mana. So that's going to be super helpful after level 30, because you're going to have that when you take out a mob, you're going to have really quick mana regeneration. So between mobs, you're just going to do a quick, renew and rejuve, I think it is. Maybe it's not renew, it's rejuvenation and then regrowth. Yeah, so you'll toss regrowth on yourself and rejuvenation, and then you'll take out the next guy, and then when you kill that guy, you'll get experience and your mana will regenerate, and it just goes really quickly. There's really not a lot of downtime with druids. Popping out of cat form, toss yourself a quick rejuve and keep chugging along. And let's take a quick peek. Got some nice new gear. If I can get some cool pants or chest, that would be really cool. But I don't think Ruin Copper. So Ruin Copper, let me see if I can, willing to buy plans. Let's see if I can buy these plans. This would be really nice piece right here. Unfortunately, the Ruin Copper breastplate is it's like a world drop item. There are specific mobs that I can kill, but they're very scattered everywhere. Like there's 614 different mobs that can drop this pattern. It's very like a 1% drop chance out of the coal bars and the barons. But I have the bracers. So I have the bracers, I have the gauntlets, I have something better than the belt now. I have better than the pants now. In the chest plate, I need a Recipe. The next item above the ruined copper is like the silvered something. Oh, there's a shield over here, a shield vendor. I probably should have bought that shield. That was 3 strength, 3 stamina when I saw it. That was in Ratchet, I'm pretty sure. Nothing there that's special. I'm gonna go check out this other vendor real quick. And then we'll skedazzle. Turn this quest in. Did I go the wrong way? Which way was I supposed to go? So I already went to that one, right? So I need to go that way. Okay, so it's over here. Unless that's the one I just went into. That is the one I just went into. Dang it. I'm not dumb. I just got confused. So there's a shield guy over here somewhere. Although now I took it off my map. Okay, we're just gonna go to Elder Rise. It seems like best shields are Ratchet. Yeah, it does seem like that. So I'll probably
It seems
just wait
like
to get
best
back to
shields
Ratchet.
are at Ratchet.
Yeah, that 3 stamina, 3 strength shield at 18. That'll probably last me quite a while. Unless I get a drop inside Wailing Caverns. That'll be the best shield to have as I get into the Wailing Caverns. And I'm not going to tank Wailing Caverns to at least like 2022. There's a specific part where I'll have all of the quests that I need. Bracer. Those from
Ancestors watch over you.
and then test an enemy's strength, and there we go. Okay, everything is turned in. We're gonna go ahead and fly over to Ratchet and continue on our questing experience. Yeah, the Ratchet shield is pretty good. Yeah, I forgot what the shield's name was. /DB shield. Maybe of the bear, of the boar. But you can't look up of the bear. Yeah, you can't look up things like that. But if I'm trying to find like a regular shield vendor in town, I'll do like a /DB and just type in like, you know, any shield that is sellable. So /DB, if you guys are not familiar with like PF Quest Turtle, it's super useful. You can use it for a ton of different things. You could do a /DB and then you could type in taxis to see like taxi horde. So here on my map, you can see all the horde flight paths that are on the map. So that can be done by doing /DB taction space horde. If you're looking for all the rares in the map, you just type in /DB space rares. If you want chests, if you want different specific like mining nodes, you guys can do that as well. For herbs, if you're looking for specific mobs, you could also do /DB and then the mob specific name. So here, for example, if I need to go look for Shaznok, I can do /DB Shaznok. And then boom, I go to units. There's one unit called Shaznok right here. He's hostile to both Alliance and Horde. He resides in the Barrens and he's level 18. So I click on him. And then boom, it's going to pop up on my map. So if I clean up my map, it would be up here in the top right corner. So go ahead and clear this up. So there he is right there on my map. He's a little gray dot right there. I'll go ahead and change the color so you can see him a little bit better, but he's now blue. But it shows him right there. He respawns every 5 minutes. He's a level 18 unit, and he's located up in that portion by the Cat's Eye quest. And then if I don't need to find him anywhere, I can just go ahead and hit clean map, and it removes any of the little stuff that I added to the map manually myself. If I'm looking for a specific food or water item, I can't buy crystal water, but I can get like the melon. What's the blue water called? It's not crystal. It's like dew. And it's an item. I mean, yeah, you can even see quest related items in here. You can click on specific stuff if you're looking for a specific item. You can click on the item. So this thing drops out of Karazhan Claw Lord Halfang. So if there's a specific item that drops off a boss, you can click on the item and it tells you where to find it. So it's pretty super useful here. But I use it for locating either NPCs or specific quests or items, like the shields. But yeah, that is true that shamans can tank on the server, although I've never met a tanking shaman on hardcore. There was only one hardcore shaman that I ever saw trying to tank, and that his name was Haphazard, I think his name was. Yeah, Haphazard or something like that. He always died. He never made it past, I think, like 35 in hardcore. Okie doke, we have officially arrived in Ratchet. I'm gonna go check on that shield once again, and then we're gonna continue on our adventure down south. Can't sell anything to this guy, huh? Nope. Okay. Inside this house real quick and Plaint and Chain. We're gonna see if that shield's still there. That would be an awesome shield to have at level. But right here.
Hey, how you doing?
Look at those pants right there. 5 strength, 5 stamina. Holy cow. Okay, so if I had the gold, oh my goodness, what is better? 5 strength, 5 stamina pants, or 3 strength, 3 stamina buckle? I mean, the pants is automatically like really nice, but they're both super expensive. Like if I buy the pants, I can't buy the shield. It's 61 silver each. I think I'm gonna buy the shield first because I have decent pants. They're not the best pants, but hey, I have some better. The item is currently out of stock. Well, I'm an idiot. But let me go ahead and make a note there.
I got the best deals.
Bear buckle. So /DB bear buckler. This is located in the Barrens and Red Ridge Mountains.
Be good.
Bear buckler. Buy bear buckler. Okay. Just so I remember, I want to buy it eventually. I'll have to check back on it. It may have been there in the past and I didn't notice it, or maybe I didn't notice it was not there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue our adventure once again in the Barrens. Let's go ahead and bring up all of our quests. So this is where we would be if we didn't take the detour and complete the RFC dungeon. This is where we would have continued on our quest and adventure. So I'm going to make some timestamps here in the future. Timestamps. Quest timestamp. I know I want to start adding some more.
Timestamp.
Yeah. I want to start adding some more timestamps into my streams because I'm trying to, you know, people like to watch them for the
Quest
replay value.
timestamp.
That hates replay. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and knock out the quest called there's so many people here. The South Sea Freebooters, and there's another guy up here. But thank you. Somebody gave me intellect buff. Wow, very nice. I posted quest timestamp and it sends it, what, 2 or 3 times? Okay, so it looks like they're waiting for the one guy to respawn, so we'll just be down here. Okay, so we're working on Trader's Misfortune, which is the Taslan Slain. He's on the hill, but he's heavily farmed. We're going to also work on South Sea Freebooters and Tobacco Thieves. If you guys are troll or orcs, you should have picked up this quest here recently, and it's going to have us pick up these crates here. These little crates are located all over the camps. We're going to get 20 boxes of tobacco. Hey, we don't got to take out the Baron just yet. Oh no, we do have the Baron quest. He is located over here as well. So if he respawns, we'll take him out as well. We got our handy dandy new axe too from the RFC. So we did get 3 upgrades from RFC, right? We got the belt, we got the weapon from the quest, and we got the weapon. We got the weapon, the belt. I said 3, and the pants. Okay, yeah, pants. Yeah, we got the belt, the pants, and the weapon. Plus, I did find the back piece on the way in. That's pretty good too. Okie doke, let's go find some tobacco deliciousness. Everybody loves it. It's healthy and nutritious. That's interesting that this is a custom quest. It could have been like, find the spectacle crates or something, but nope, it's tobacco. So I don't need these guys, but I do need your guys' tobacco. And I see quite a bit of tobacco over there. Overpowered. No. Let's see. Awesome. They were leveling a shaman. Next shaman. We had Ares, Demok, AO, DK Knight. Win, Only Rijan, Rizachan. Snow Chicken. I don't think I ever saw Snow Chicken God say anything in the stream. If you're out there, welcome into the stream. Appreciate you popping in. I just saw the name in the chat and I was like, I don't think I ever saw them talk, but I do see the name on the side there. That they joined the chat. Oh yeah, we're chewing through these guys now. Chewing. And heroic strike. I miss with my rend. And I was gonna say Baron might be back up over there, but there's quite a few people. He might have got taken out again. He might have got taken out again. Go ahead and get these crates. And now we're just waiting for the Baron. This guy needs the Baron too. And we might not be able to beat a Shaman's instant cast. Yeah, the shaman's definitely going to beat us on the burst if he sees the Baron first. This is why we need an HC only server. Oh. Because then you know everyone in the everyone around you is going to be hardcore. You're not going to be battling people for tags. Here, we were here first, right? But the shaman and the druid are here. The druid could easily tag it first. There's no competing with a druid with Moonfire. And shamans can use that burst thing. Even if I charge and rend, I probably won't get the tick off right away. I might need to just keep going. Leaving combat. Waiting. I don't know where this guy's not spawning. Like, everything in this area has spawned besides him. Everything besides the Baron has spawned already. Yeah, see, as soon as the thing spawns, the druid's gonna moonfire it. I feel it's kind of like a lost cause to hang out here. Because this guy has his totem down, plus he has the shock, plus the druid has the moonfire. So despite us having been here first, like, you're always gonna have competition like this, and they don't care. But we all want the Baron. Who's gonna get the Baron? I kinda wanna keep going. Because this Baron, he'll be back eventually. And I just feel like the respawn rate on this guy is terrible. Oh, we got it. We got it. That's hilarious. That was funny. We got the tag. That was good. After forever waiting for that dang thing to spawn, we finally got the tag. Now, that other one is up in this hill. This guy's over here. I don't know why he wanted to drop this group. But yeah, Kazran's dead at the moment. We're waiting for that guy to respawn as well. Is this the guy that was in my party? Yeah. We're all here. We're all waiting for this quest. We're all kind of waiting and chilling. I think this guy has a 6-minute respawn. Jeez. And I think the bodies go away in 2 minutes or something like that. I forgot what the spawn rate is on these guys. But I'm pretty sure. But wait, is that him? No. He's putting his totems down there. I kind of want to go and complete my other quests. Like, I need brigand guys and cannoneers. Probably around 2 minutes till spawn. Probably about 2 minutes till respawn. I'm gonna work on this other quest for the time being. We'll keep an eye up the hill though. As soon as that guy respawns. So this isn't tobacco anymore. This is cargo. Oh, that's still tobacco. Okay, tobacco quest is complete. Looks like the mob despawned off the ground. So that's a good sign. Was another hardcore player. Look at us all waiting for this mob to respawn. Let's go ahead and... So there's an item right here that like a mini quest. But the good thing about this quest is that he gives you a trinket that gives you like 4 attack power. It's not a bad thing. I wonder if he's going to use this thing to sell real quick. Oh yeah, he probably is trying to sell. Yeah, this is nice. See, if we were on all hardcore server, we wouldn't have issues with, you know, here comes the druid. He's going to try and moonfire take it instead of just chilling. Okay, he's going to move on. Good. Move on. Hi, Bram. Welcome into the stream, Bram. How are you doing? How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. So this guy should be respawning here shortly. Go ahead and make some linen bandage. I don't think I need linen bandages for anything else in blacksmithing for the time being. Just trying to get my bandaging up. Let me go look real quick. Plus or minus 17. Wellness cell. Blink. 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 Barons. And Bram says, I am doing good.
TWoW should do HC migration to HC only realm.
That would be amazing. I have many times suggested that. We've all, like, there's a whole chat discussion in the Discord server and on the forums over having a straight HC server. Like right now, let's see, S info. Let's see, server right now. There are 8,777 people online. 8,000, almost 9,000 players online right now. I would say that a good portion of them, maybe about 2,000 of them, maybe 1,000 of them, are just straight. No, maybe even more than like a quarter. I'm not sure what the percentage of players are that are hardcore. In the past, you used to be able to see. What was it in the past? There used to be a way to tell who was hardcore. Oh, because we were all in Still Alive. So we were all in the guild called Still Alive. So you could do /who Still Alive, and you could see who was in the guild. You can kind of find hardcore players that way. But they made away with the Still Alive guild tag, and now we still have the Still Alive title, but it's no longer a guild. Okay, so now we're done here. So I need 2 more of these guys and then we're done here. Good luck. Yeah, but a straight up hardcore server would be awesome. And Bram says, how are you doing? I'm doing well. It's a happy Wednesday indeed. It is the second to the last day of my son being on his school.
I feel 90 are softcore.
90% are softcore? You feel like 90% of them are softcore? I feel like there's quite a bit of hardcore players. I would say that there's probably close to about 1,000 or so hardcore players. I wish there was a way to see, like, do a /HC info, right? /HC info would be super cool. Wait, there's a /.HC info 1 to 60. Enter a valid level. So let's do HC. That doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything that works over there. Or like doing like a /hardcore something. So that does not work. Whoa. Oh, I made it nice. But yeah, doing really well. Today is Wednesday here in the States on the West Coast. My son has 1 more day of school, then summer officially hits. And we're hoping, you know, this summer... Oh, this guy's getting hit by a bruiser. Ugh, that's not good. He's trying to go to the flight path, because, yeah, flight path's not going to save you. Let's watch a paladin. This paladin's about... Unless he bubble hearths. No, he's just going to die. And boop, there goes that repair bill. Happens. At least he wasn't hardcore, right? Okay, up here, we're going to go ahead and turn in Wanted, the Baron. That's just a straight up turn in. Then we're going to turn in South Sea Freebooters. We're going to pick up the quest called The Missing Shipment. Oh, lag in the air. Just kind of stand there. Lag in the air, just kind of stand there. Okay, next on the docks, we're going to turn in that Trader's Misfortune. That's going to give us access to our very first trinket. Our very first trinket. But we are going to get another trinket in Stone Talon Mountains, or Mulgar, I suppose, soon. But this is going to give us our very first trinket here. So we're going to turn in Trader's Misfortune.
Have a good one.
And we got that Tazin's Tusk. We're going to also turn in the Missing Shipment, Part 1. And pick up the Missing Shipment, Part 2.
Hey, how you doing?
And we'll also go ahead and pick up Miner's Fortune at this time. And then we're going to run back up to that North House and turn in the Missing Shipment Part 2 and pick up Stolen Booty. And I'm pretty sure this quest is one that takes me to Stone Talon, right? Let me see here. This and Saffron Lodge. Actually, I think I need to get the Saffron Lodge one. Because I think I missed out on that one before.
Welcome to
Yeah, gonna turn in missing shipment and pick up the stolen booty. In my notes it says to skip the quest. Let me see real quick. 31. Okay, yeah, I think that's fine.
Time is money, friend.
Skip stolen booty, we did that. Skip Cephalobudge till later. This guy is in Windshire Craig. We'll be back here soon, right? This is access to control venture and the company research site. That's up north. But we'll be back here before we head up to that north area. And there's a quest over here called Raptor
Do you ever do the
Horns.
scored quest of this region?
The score quest.
keep it real.
32 is... Let me read your quest. Your comment there. Do you ever do the escort quest in this region? The escort quest. Oh yeah, we did the escort quest earlier from down here in the Northwatch Hold. Yeah, we did the escort quest last time. I think that's the only escort quest that I can think of in the Barrens.
Ah, potential customer.
Yeah, that's the only... Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. Okay, now we're going to go back south and do stolen booty. We're almost 18. Unfortunately, the Dark Moon Ferry is located in Elwyn Forest, so we're not going to be able to get a turtle mount at 18, as we are actually almost halfway to level 18. I don't think I'll hit level 18 before the end of the stream, but we'll probably get pretty close. I have about 30 minutes left here, and then I'm going to go grab lunch. I already prepped up all my lunch for the week. I got to stand up. It's now 12:30. Oh. I've been sitting for far too long. Ooh. But I have a treadmill. Let's sit in the back there. But usually after the stream, I'll end my stream at 1. I'll go eat my lunch. I have drumsticks that I prepped already on Monday. I buy like a 3-pack of drumsticks at Costco for 10 or 12 bucks. And then it makes me meals for 4 days, Monday through Thursday usually. Then I have some quinoa on the side. So I have my chicken and quinoa for lunch, kind of like my prep stuff. And then if my kids eat it or my wife eats some of the drumsticks, then unfortunately I have to make myself like a sandwich or something for lunch. But usually it's not the case. Usually I get to keep all my food. Yeah, so we're going to run down here and get the stolen stuff. But yeah, were you talking about the escort located in the Northwatch Hold? The super long escort that takes forever? Oh, that would be awesome. No! There's the first 10 vein. And somebody got it. A goblin. And that's why goblins are worse than gnomes. Wait, there should be a quest here. Yep, fragile, do not drop. So here's the first of the telescopic stuff. And then in this camp over here is the second part. I thought I saw a bad guy over here, but maybe not. So where is it? Right here, this crate. There we go. Now that we got that, let's go ahead and take a quick peek. We're going to head up into the mountain up here and do the glittering opportunity. I don't think I can go up this mountain. We're going to go back up that path. It should have just finished them. There you go. He's a hunter, I thought, right? Oh, he's a warrior. Ah. Let's see. Resto Shami looking for group RFC. That's that guy that survived inside our dungeon. We're heading up this way. Ooh, there's some... No! Oh, it's copper. I mean, it's copper, but... Oh, I never trained my mining. That was something else I needed to train. Holy cow. Completely forgot to train up my mining. Because I'm basically stuck at 75 out of 75. That was something I could have done in Undercity, could have done in Orgrimmar, could have done in Thunderbluff, literally anywhere I went recently. Okay, we gotta make it up this hill. And then at the top of this hill, there's a quest we can turn in called the Glittering Opportunity, I think it is. There's also a ton of raptors here with a quest called A Favor of Vermali. So first we're gonna go ahead and touch this gem. And that's going to complete the one quest, the mystery and object, and then we're going to talk to this guy and turn in the glittering opportunity. And we're going to accept the glittering good deed, which has us killing a whole bunch of Kolbars. Okay, at this point, we're going to be running back to Crossroads and finishing the flesh quest after I do the Favor for Mali. I'm going to do Favor for Mali, go do the sickness quest, and then head over to Crossroads. Tons of raptors up in here. Boom. I do like my new axe. It is a nice axe. You overpowered. Boom! 189. I gotta get rid of my old crits because I'm not gonna get any crits notification that like I hit a new all-time high until I wipe out my old logs. Let's see. We're looking for some more raptors. Oh, there's raptors respawning over this way. I think I can probably do raptors down below by the poison guys as well. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of take out this guy, take out that guy, then make my way back down the hill. Head towards Bratchet. I only need 3 more samples of the sick gazelles for the quest called Down with the Sickness. Get up and get down with the sickness. 3 senders is probably plenty, and then finish them off the heroic.
Why would you even need those crit records at all?
I like having crit records. I like having the flashy big numbers, like 231 at level 17 off a green weapon is nice. I like having the BAM! New crit high. Some people don't like that. I like it. It's kind of fun just to have more notifications of just overall high points. I need one more raptor, but there's more raptors down this way. Yeah, there's more raptors. We'll take out the raptor.
Oxytocin janky.
Oxytocin. Hey, that's why we play hardcore, right? That's why I play hardcore. Gotta get that oxytocin. You know, how else do you get your thrill outside of, you know, doing crazy stuff in real life? And I can't do a whole lot of crazy stuff in real life no more, because otherwise I get damaged, and I can't afford to get damaged. No more damaging accidents. when I was in the military at like in my 20s, they say I have the age and I have the body of a 40-year-old because I broken my ankle, I hurt
Thrill
my
is
back.
dopamine.
Dopamine. But yeah, now it just got to the point now where my body caught up with me. My body caught up with me, but I've been doing really well. Yesterday, I knocked out 6 miles on the treadmill, about 10,000 steps. My treadmill back there, it's a little spline I put underneath my desk, and then I'll just turn it on and walk on it while I'm working on doing clips, while working on my other channel and stuff like that. And I was able to just kind of zone out while working on stuff, and I did. It only goes up to 100 minutes, and it tracks my steps. So if I'm not stepping on it, it's not going to track the step. But if I am stepping on it, like every time I lift off my foot, it tracks that as a step. So I'll have it as a speed of 3.5 or 4 and just be walking on it. I thought about doing it during stream, but the sound of the treadmill, and then I like having a fan going either on my desk or behind me. So it would just be very noisy. So I just decided, you know what? During the streams, I'll just do, some of the stream I'll just be sitting down, some of the stream I'll be standing, and then after the stream is done, I'll eat my lunch, and then I'll walk for about 6 miles on my treadmill. It takes me about an hour and a half, a little over an hour and a half, right? It's 100 minutes, so I think it's an hour and 40 minutes. But in that time frame, I'm able to walk about 6 miles and get about 10,000 steps in, and then I'll head upstairs. Usually, 2 hours later after I've ate, kind of digested everything down. And then working on... Why is that guy sitting there with, like, no health? Am I lagging? No, I'm not lagging. I'm able to type in chat. That's weird. He's, like, complimenting...
Just
like,
go ahead and
life.
add that channel reward for points with 5 deep squats every 20 minutes or so.
Oh, my goodness. No, I can't do squats. I can do squats now. Lunges are pretty difficult for me. Looking for group RFC. I need one more sickly guy. Yeah, I can do squats for sure. My right thigh is about 4 to 6 inches in diameter smaller than my hydrating for Rock over there. I don't think I get notifications on my Mix It Up, but I see them on the Twitch side. So hydrating with my tea. I drink tea during streams. How's he doing? He's fine. And then I'll make myself some lemon water and then drink my lemon water as I'm doing my walk. But yeah, the recovery process, I feel, has gone a lot slower than I really had hoped for. But I'm able to walk around, I'm able to go up and down hills, going up and down stairs. But I feel like some of the muscle that I lost during or after the accident, like, I was in bed for a good solid 2 months at least before the heel completely healed up. So I didn't walk or use my legs much outside of just, bathing and stuff like that, eating. But my leg, my upper thigh, lost a ton of size, like diameter. It was super small, and it's still small in comparison to my left thigh. Like my left leg in general has always overcompensated for my right leg. I broke my ankle in the military. I was running in Germany on cobblestone, and my leg stepped between 2 pieces of cobblestone and popped. So drill sergeant's like, hey, no, you didn't break it at the time. And he had me walk all the way back to the hospital to get it checked out. And it turns out, yeah, I had broken it. So I had surgery on my right leg. And after that, like, my right calf was already pretty small in comparison to my left calf, because my left leg just overcompensated for it. And then going out hiking a couple years ago, my right ankle kind of gave out a bit, leading to my slippage and falling and then rupturing my right knee. So now I have a broken knee and I have a broken kneecap, basically. They had to reattach all the tendons from my upper thigh to my knee so I could actually bend my knee and walk again. So fun times, fun times. But it sucks not being able to walk. You never realize how much you miss walking and being able to move around till you can't do it. So it was a nice, like I've gone through breaking my ankle in the past, but it wasn't where I wasn't very mobile. I was still pretty mobile. Even when I broke my ankle, I had it in a cast. I was still able to get around pretty quickly. But, you know, and even the recovery process after, like the physical therapy for my broken ankle was nothing as bad as the physical therapy for my ruptured leg. My quadricep. Oh, there's that last one right there. The last sick gazelle, whatever. Oh, move out of the way, yo. Better clap. You're ultra dead. There we go. And let me see here. Held as a message. Bullying, allow it to post. That drill sergeant deserves a couple of root canal cleaned with no anesthesia for his failure and recognize a broken leg.
That sergeant deserves a couple of root canal cleaned with no anesthetics for his failure of recognizing that broken leg.
It's hard to recognize it because it wasn't like it was on. It was an exterior. Like it wasn't like an exterior broken, like a bone sticking out. It was in the way that I had, like, whatever broken it. Like I had a hole in the area between my ankle and connecting point. Like one of the, like somehow a hole had popped in there or something. I don't know the whole. It's been a long time. I was what, like 20, 21. So it's been like almost 19, 20 years for me. Okay, we are officially done. Let's go ahead and help out this guy, take out the guy. Okay, so we're back in Crossroads. We're gonna go ahead and turn in Down with the Sickness down below. Let's see if this guy has anything good he sells. Sometimes he sells some upgraded potions. No, he doesn't have any potions for me or anything. Everybody's cleaned them out. Let's go ahead and also post. Plus or minus. Hold on, stop for a minute.
Bruv, even
Plus
a
or
simple
minus
crack of the
17.
bone is easily distinguishable just with a mere grab.
Oh, I hope nobody would, yeah. I don't know. He didn't want to listen. I was like, it's in pain. I popped it. It hurts. Discoloration doesn't really show well. Like, I'm already pretty dark skinned, right? So if you pop your leg, unless it's like turning purple underneath there and like you're getting blood coagulated or whatever, it's not going to show up a whole lot, right? We turned in Down with the Sickness. We're going to go ahead and get the quest called Preventing Poison. And then at this time, sell any extra items that you
Oh
have
well,
in your
sergeants
bags.
aren't known for FA experts anyway.
That is true. Yeah, unless you've gone and you're a medic and stuff like that, you're not gonna. Yeah, you're not gonna have the experience. And sergeant doesn't take a whole lot of time to get in the military. It takes, some people get it within 3 or 4 years. I made it through E4. So I went into military as an E1, as a private E1, and within 2 years I made it to E4. Then I just needed my points to get sergeant. So it was a quick process. Within 4 years you can make sergeant pretty quick, and that doesn't guarantee you that you have training and knowledge on first aid. You have basic first aid skills that they teach you to watch out for, but not a lot. Let's go ahead. Okay, we got that quest turned in. Let me see here. If you have the Forgotten Pools, skip. Okay, we already got the Forgotten Pools quest. And report to Toga Ruins. Is that in Mulgar? Report back to Tonga Ruin Totem. Search for its water source. Okay, okay. Now at this point, I just have to go up there and explore it. Taking a quick peek through here. And then baking bread. I don't have baking bread.
Full screen is better, man.
Full screen is better. Yes, I always recommend people, like if you guys are watching on the YouTube sides, I stream to both verticals and I stream the 3 platforms, so 3 different sources. I stream to YouTube vertical, so up, down. I stream to YouTube horizontal, and I stream over to Twitch horizontal. The vertical stuff, it gets a lot of people coming in, hanging out in the chat. Oftentimes you'll see a lot of people scrolling through TikTok or YouTube or, YouTube, and they'll see the stream. And then that's why I post a comment in the comment section on YouTube, is to just head over to my main horizontal platform. That way you guys get to enjoy the full World of Warcraft experience, right? There's 7 people hanging out on the horizontal stream. So appreciate everyone popping in, hanging out. If you guys have any specific questions for me, definitely drop them in there in the chat. Let's see, we're gonna head, we're not level 18 yet. We already turned in Tobacco Thieves, right? We turned in the Lies That Bind Us. We got the Lies That Bind Us Part 2.
TikTok, also known as a brain rot platform.
It is. I try and tell my son. I got my son a cell phone for his birthday. He's 10. We came up with the whole plan. I had made a whole video on my other YouTube channel.
Vertical
where
makes me squint if I watch too long.
Vertical makes you squint. Well, that's why I always try and push people to the horizontal stuff. It's much more...
It would be great to include the vertical and horizontal on the stream name. I always get confused. XD.
Oh, that is a good idea. I used to have it in the past where I had a V at the end of the vertical stream, but that is a good idea. Maybe I'll do it. I'll attach it there towards the end or something. But do I have the quest called The Spirits of Stone Talent? Yes, I do. We've already gone through and did all of that stuff. I'm just catching up to where I'm at.
So you got your son a cell phone?
Yeah, I did get my son a cell phone. He turned 10. He really wanted a cell phone for his birthday. So I had a specific plan and budget for buying him a cell phone. And I got him a whole cell phone, unlimited talk, unlimited talking and texting, completely for free. So it's a one-time payment. I paid $130 for everything altogether, for the phone, the SIM card, and now he has unlimited talk, text, and the phone. And he has 3 gigs of data that resets every month. So it's a pretty good option. I made a whole video kind of showcasing all the things that I kind of did on my other channel. But if you guys are located in the United States, I bought him an Android phone, and I got him Text Now. It was a $5 SIM card, but it comes with unlimited talking and texting. But I did end up moving from Text Now to Helium. Helium doesn't restrict you. Like, I hated the Text Now app because he would get bombarded with texts and stuff like that. And Daisy Albert, appreciate the follow, Daisy. How are you doing today? Welcome into the stream. Welcome in, welcome in. What am I doing right now? I got the quest called Harpy Raiders. Okay, I got a bit confused. I was like, what am I doing? We're going to be ending the stream here in just a minute. We're just kind of picking up a few quests, answering a few questions, and then we're going to be ending the stream here shortly. So I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of craziness at this point. So we're just going to be hanging out. I would love to get a tent put down, as I have 1 bubble of rested experience. Any tents? Any tents? Let me see if I can get willing to sell. Plus or minus 17, willing to sell, bracers, boots, and belt. There we go. But yeah, my son has been wanting to have a cell phone for quite a while, And I am, my wife and I always like to keep track of him, make sure that he's okay. He's outside all the time, either at a friend's house or just outside in the neighborhood. So being able for us to just call him or text him when we need him to respond to us and get back into the house, because it's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, especially in the summertime.
3 GB
stays...
of data, man. I'd be scared of over limit data prices.
Oh no, there's no over data. It's completely free platform. If you're not familiar with the Helium mobile platform, Helium Mobile. So eventually I moved them to Helium Mobile. So the plans and rewards for Helium Mobile, there's no over gig things. So if you want like a free, completely free texting and calling with I think 1 gig of data, text now is decent, but you have to go through their app in order to like text and call people. So if you're on a Samsung device, you have to have the app downloaded, go into the app, and you can make your texts and calls from there. But you get bombarded with tons of ads all the time. Every time you're texting somebody, all of a sudden your phone will go through an ad. I didn't like that. My son got annoyed of it, so I looked up other options as well. Another free option was the Helium Mobile is a kind of crypto kind of based platform. So what they allow you to do is you sign up for the Helium Mobile. It's a carrier that
Bruv, the issue with brain rot stuff and kids, what was your solution?
Oh, I have restrictions. So we have restriction wise, my son does really well in terms of he doesn't have access to TikTok. He doesn't have access to, Instagram. He has access to YouTube, but we have him very in a way. Let me see. Pop. He realizes that there's a lot of content out there, like tons of content is designed for flashing you with those 3 to 5 second clips and then moving on to the next clip, It's designed that way to keep your attention span. So we've showed him what can happen by focusing and like scrolling through shorts, scrolling through TikToks and stuff like that. So he doesn't do a whole lot of that. I try and focus him on watching videos that'll help educate him. So we were out hiking the other day and we came across a rattlesnake, a gardener snake, and a little water snake. So he's always super cautious about touching different snakes. So instead, like, hey, you should watch videos on different kinds of snakes that are located where we're at. That way, if you're out with your friends, if you're out with us and we see a snake or a lizard or something like that, you can be the one that knows everything on it and teach us, right? And he thought that was a really cool idea. So the last few days, like, he was watching different videos on learning different kinds of snakes, and he's a bit braver on the braver end as far as like he wants to be the guy.
Doom scrolling is a bad habit. We are probably both guilty.
Yeah, I try and stop myself whenever I do find myself doom scrolling, but I
Coco
don't
Melon
go
does
on...
kinda of the same to the brain, I've heard.
Yeah, Coco
Any
Melon's
rules
bad
about
for
phone
you.
and day-to-day routine?
He only has, as far as day-to-day stuff, the Google Galaxies, like the Galaxy Samsung devices, has a really good parent mode. So if you do give your kid like a phone, you can put like a set specific amount of hours that they have access to their phone. You can specify what apps they can have access to, and then you can't really limit it to what they can access to within those apps specifically. But you can, like, if they download TikTok, you can restrict TikTok. If they download Instagram, you can restrict Instagram. But in terms of content, all you have to do is just kind of talk with them and let them know, like, I don't know. My son does really well in terms of looking things up that's pretty beneficial. Like, he's only 10 right now, but he's been trying to get money through washing people's cars. He mows people's lawns. He walks dogs in native neighborhoods. He was trying to buy a 3D printer, so he's saving up money. He's saved over a couple $100s now for trying to buy a 3D printer, because if he could buy a 3D printer, he could start selling prints to his friends for like $5 or $10. So he thought about like these different things of ideas. He wants to go to Costco. He went with me to Costco and he bought a big box of chocolate bars. I forgot how much it was, like $15 for like a box of chocolate bars. And then he went around the neighborhood and sold them for $2 a piece. Like he's he's really trying to scale his money because he watches me. I
Some
do a
things
lot of
can be
investing.
saved to view offline as we discovered.
Some things can be saved to view offline as we discovered. That is true, but I don't know if that's, he doesn't do a whole lot of that and stuff like that. But yeah, I've always been pretty well with him and pretty open about, saving up, watching content that is good for you, learning something per day that's beneficial for you. He watches me do different routinely things around, either by investing in the stock market. He's interested in investing in the stock market, so he's trying to get to where he's, ready to dive into that. He's been asking me questions about the platforms and how we can open up an account. But right now, he's using his money to try and make more money for the time being, and then eventually he'll probably move into the stock market, investing and stuff like that. Or like I picked up a bunch of rentals between 2018 and 2019. So he went with me during the whole buying process, and we went into the house before it was fixed up. He asked, how do you make money from rentals, and how do you make money from fixing up the properties and refinancing and relisting them? So we went through the whole process of all that. So he tags along and he learns a lot about, stock market investing, real estate investing, kind of business and stuff like that, and watches different kinds
Us
of
as
content.
parents, I think all we can do it now to try and explain what is going on around our children and at least inform them on what would be healthy for them and what is not.
Exactly. That's the best thing, is educating them and showing them what can happen. That's the best thing. It's just education and just talking with them. That's always the biggest thing I feel when it comes to growing miniature selves, like tiny versions of ourselves. Like as a kid, I didn't have access to an iPhone until I was in Japan 2010. So that was 15 years ago. 15 years ago, I was 25. So I was 25 years old when I got my very first iPhone that had access to the internet. I had a flip phone. Oh, here it is. So here's my desk, right? Here's my flip phone. This thing right here, it's a Samsung Sprint cell phone. I tricked my son with this thing. I was telling my son that on his birthday, I was going to give him a little flip phone. So I
have
had
a
this
young
out.
cousin whom has a lot of control of what content he consumes, but at his school a kid was spreading a horrible video of a head being cut off.
Yeah, that's something you have to be super cautious of as well. Yeah, that is always a big thing.
It is also important to pay attention to their friend and who they roam around.
And that is true too. Yeah, friends are a big.
That's
you
the
are
dark
who
side
you
of the
become
net.
with. That is the dark side of the net. Yeah. One of the big things I try and tell my son is if you hang out with people, you are going to become just like them. If you want to level yourself up, you need to hang out with people that'll help level you up. Hang out with friends that encourage you to be outdoors, encourage you to do good, encourage you to do more. Like people that you can learn from are people that you want to hang out with. If you hang out with that shady crowd, you're going to become that fifth shady person. You're going to start doing shady things. You're going to become that shady person. But if you hang out with people that you are learning from, that are educating you, you're going to become an educator as well. So, he kind of knows
Yet another proof we have a dad server here on Turtle WoW.
Yet another proof we have a dad server. Yes, it is a dad server here on Turtle WoW. That is true. But yeah, that's the best thing we can do. It's really hard in the world. Like the future is going to be super difficult. I kind of looking at what was available to us and now what's available to everyone else, like what's available to kids these days. The future is going to be really interesting, where half of the generation right now, it's already super hard to live like on a day by day, week by week basis. A lot of individuals out there are living month to month. Making ends meet is really difficult. But if
OMG, I was saying this the other day, if you hang about with 5 athletes, you become the 6th.
Yeah, exactly. You are who you hang out with. So if you have friends that are getting you into trouble, you need to realize that. Like he has one friend that he hangs out with who is tattletaling on him, telling him jokes. He repeats the joke and he gets in trouble at school. And he's like, well, my friend told me this. My friend already told me this. I overheard it from him. but the teachers didn't overhear his friend say it. They heard him say it. So he got in trouble for listening to his friend and repeating what his friend said. So he actually got suspended from school.
Get
This happened
corrupted by a
ago.
healthy style TF.
Yeah, so yeah, that's always the thing. Yeah, a couple of lessons to be learned there. You are who you hang out with, so try and hang out with people who you want to level up to, level up on the same level as them. Encourage them to be open-minded to learning. I know it's tough in this generation, but just, I don't know. From my end, I'm a big saver and investor, so I'm showcasing to my son how you can save, how you can invest little, how you can start up your tiny little business. That's why he gets that little mindset from trying to wash cars, mow lawns, walk dogs, sell candy bars, buy 3D printer. Like, he's trying different things to see what he enjoys most. Like, he went through the whole thing where he's done boxing, he's done karate, he's done baseball, he's done soccer. Like, he's going through all these things right now. He's only 10, but he's trying to figure everything out. And that's all you can do is like be there just to support him, help him figure things out. If he has questions, like help him out answering questions, stuff like that. But that's it. But guys, that is going to be it from me. It is now officially 1:05 p.m. here on the States. I'm going to be grabbing some lunch, but I think I'll be streaming on Friday. I don't see anything that's going to be stopping me from the streaming on Friday. I'm going to be leaving on the 9th. So next week, I'm going to be out of town from the 9th to the 19th. I'm going to be traveling by flight elsewhere on vacation with the family. So Friday will be our last stream.
Suggest breakdancing to him.
Suggest. Oh man, I'm not even good at breakdancing. That's tough. That's a tough one. But I will not be streaming anything next week, and then I won't fly back into the mainland here until the 19th. So I might stream on the 20th of June, but we'll end up seeing. I'm gonna be flying out on a vacation and traveling with the family, and kind of like a little surprise trip with the kiddos, because they don't know yet where we're heading to. So that'll be exciting. So that is going to be it from me. Let's go ahead and do shout outs in the chat real quick before we take off. So over on YouTube, we had Aries, we had Ram, we had Demeek, we had D Knight, we had KO, Christian, Win, Only Me, Rock, Rishan, Snow Chicken God.
See ya
we
around,
had the
bro.
Leveling Druid, Targer Morph, Ashley, and Only Me. I said Only Me earlier. And Christian. I said Christian as well. Think I got everyone out there. Sorry if I missed anybody's name, but I try to hit.
Enjoy your vacations, brother.
Yeah, but I'll be back Friday. Well, we are going to be streaming on Friday. We're going to try and hit level 20 on Friday. And I don't think I'll be diving into whaling caverns at that time, but we'll be doing some prep work for it. So that is it for me. Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate everyone hanging out with me in the stream. And I will talk to you guys in the next episode.
Hope to see
Bye-bye.
you later.
Hope to see you guys all join me again on Friday as we continue our hardcore adventure. Check out these new images I had made. I got this made by ChatGPT. Really cool stuff, right? I like it. See, this is the Be Right Back. This is the stream starting soon. I like these. But yep, I had ChatGPT make these. And there we go. Yeah, Unchallenged Gaming stream is ending. Be sure to go down below, subscribe, follow along, join me on the next stream. Thank you all for watching.
The stream GL. Thanks all for joining me today. I'll be back Friday 9:30 MPST. Thanks all for joining me today. I'll be back Friday 9:30 MPST.